And we're back, where our group last week met a beholder up on top of the mountains in the Dwarven lands. After hanging out, meeting some people, they went up there to handle a troll problem. In the middle of that troll problem, poor little Uno got knocked unconscious, and when he woke up, he decided he was into scalps, and things got a little dark, even for him. Well, especially for him. After eliminating, cleaning, exterminating a couple of trolls, they then went a-wandering and found where the trolls were living, and there was a beholder inside, which offered them what seemed to be wishes. 3 of them made some sort of request. 2 of them did not, and instead decided to stumble out of there completely blind. And that is where we're going to pick up with 2 of you having wished that you were elsewhere and being teleported back down the mountain to where you originally started in the regent's office room, completely unharmed, or seemingly. The other 3 of you exit the troll cave on top of the mountain, the cool wind and snow. We're going to go ahead and start off with the 3 of you. Kyle is not here tonight, or Flint is not here tonight. So I'll just go ahead and fill in for him. But as Nala and Dove exit the cave, Flint is standing there, leaning up against the entrance to the cave. As you 2 exit, he just kind of huffs and goes, "You didn't wish for anything, did you?"
No.
Well, it said it just sent them back down to Dagnar. We should probably get down there as soon as possible. But on our way out, let's go ahead and collect the bounty on those trolls. And, of course, pick up Boris.
How could you forget about Boris?
You're not there.
The voice comes over the wind. Nala, did you want to look at these troll pelts?
Technically, Uno has the troll scalps.
No, the pelts.
The pelts?
Of course.
We should get back to the mining camp. I'm a little bit worried about the other 2. The idea that Uno and Cortinius are alone in a dwarven land could be... Well, I don't know if they completely fit in there. Dwarves can be... Well, come on. As we walk, I'll tell you the entire history and the culture of the dwarves. So it all started a few thousand years, and he just starts on going.
Do we actually learn anything helpful?
Roll history with disadvantage. Here's the interesting thing: your brain is matching patterns of syllables, and it's heard these same patterns of syllables many times, at least 5 times. Yet it hasn't really retained it. It's like the background melody of a song, but you don't know the words. That's kind of the experience.
Wonderful.
Yeah. You take 1 psychic damage for boredom. Kidding. As you guys trek down the mountain to the mining camps, ignoring the 2 little smaller trolls, just assuming they're going to be fine in the wilderness. Going into the mining camp, you're greeted by the head of the mining camp, who goes over to you guys and like, "All right, you get rid of our trolls?"
Sure did.
You got proof of that?
Well, here's the thing. We had proof. We had excellent proof. We had these beautiful scalps that we took from their dead heads. They're just not with us. They're with somebody else right now.
I gotcha. Okay.
The little guy
well, I'll tell you what.
was
I'm
with
going to go
us?
ahead and write you a note and go ahead and take it down to Dagnar. He'll pay you. And he goes and scribbles something down on a piece of paper, folds it up, seals it, hands it to you.
All right. And where's Boris?
Oh, yeah. Your giant pig in the stable. By the way, housing him, normally we would do it just for an afternoon or whatever, but he is just nonstop eating. You owe us 3 gold for feed.
You can take it out of what you were originally going to pay us for them scalps.
Fair. Have yourselves a good evening.
You too.
Boris comes trotting out. He's still burping blueberry, or goodberry.
Of course he's still burping the berries. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Meanwhile, back in Dagnar, Cortinius and Uno just appear back at the table where you guys left. Excel, the secretary, just like, ah! Wait, where did you guys come from? How did you get in here? Why didn't you knock?
Hello. And Cortinius will knock on the nearest surface.
Is this real?
Let me get the
Cortinius?
master.
Cortinius?
Don't go anywhere. Don't touch anything.
DM question. Do I actually have the gold? The beholder told me I could take.
357 gold sitting there on a nice, neat pile on the table.
All right, I'm quick. I'm scooping that into my bag as we're talking.
As you're scooping it, the regent of Dagnar watches you scoop the gold into a bag. Well, where'd you get that? He slides over to you very calmly.
I whack his hands away from the gold.
He's not going to take it from you.
Okay, just checking. So we took care of your troll problem up in the mines there. Got rid of that.
Would you like to see?
We got proof, and I point over to Una.
Now, let's see your proof. Very impressive. I kind of did not expect that from... Oh my gosh. Are you two the only ones left?
Well, I'm pretty sure they're fine. But we have found a much bigger problem.
And we'd love to tell you about it, but I think because we lost our companions, we should probably be receiving some sort of hazard pay or something. I think that's only fair.
Yeah, I don't know.
Were your companions killed? Because he's saying they're all right.
They're no longer with us.
I see. Are they okay?
We don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
What is this bigger problem that you've discovered?
I just kind of look at Uno with a...
It's a big guy.
Yeah, so, Cortinius, because we did the history check last time, Cortinius kind of knew what this guy was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would know its name enough to say that?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you ever heard of something called a beholder?
I have not.
Okay, cool.
Do tell.
They're not good. They're not quite gods, but they're pretty powerful and they're pretty sketchy. They've got lots of eyes and stuff, and they're creepy, and they'll tell you they're gonna give you something, but then they give you a really bad version of it. Also, they definitely could.
Is that where that big pile of gold came from?
Oh no, that came from our own findings, and it has
Roll
nothing.
deception?
We've had that forever.
It technically did not come from the beholder. It came from people who were trying to kill the beholder. So it's not fully a deception.
I mean, you literally wished for it. Interesting. So that gold had nothing to do with your beholder friend.
I mean, if you're gonna put it that way, this whole mission and the trolls had something to do with the beholder friend, because that's what chased them into the mines.
Which, if
Tell
we
me-
trace it back far enough, then everything we've ever done in our lives has something to do with this beholder. So, like, where does the cause and effect chain stop?
And genuinely, I mean, we had something to do with you because you sent us after the beholder, but then that had something to do with the Crichtons because that's how it sent us here. And we're gonna talk in circles until he just wants us to stop.
Roll persuasion with
All right.
advantage.
Okay. Sure, I can do that. Boop.
Yeah, he's nods along for kind of a while. And then begins pouring a drink for himself.
Yeah, he's been out nonsensed.
You've convinced Uno too. That's the reality. Yeah. Say, Mr. Regent, sir, you wouldn't happen to have another one of those, would you? I think I could use stiff drink. I've had a long day. I've done things not proud of.
Does
Of course, he
Regent-
slives you a drink.
as the regent sort of moves to pour a drink for Uno, Cortinius just reaches over and takes the regent's drink and starts drinking it. And puts it back down.
He's a little amused, actually, as this is the weirdest company he's had in a very long time.
Look, I warned you because Cortinius grew up in essentially a traveling circus.
This goes on for
A while.
hours as he's trying to gather more information about what this beholder is. You have successfully just talked in circles to the point where he's both fascinated at you two and intrigued by the story and trying to glean the underlying truth. It goes on for so long that the rest of the team has now made it down from the mountain.
About when they walk in, Cortinius is like trying to draw a picture of a beholder, but Cortinius is not a great artist, so it's kind of like a figure with a bunch of
Give me a
eyes.
performance on that one.
It's kind of like a giant flying meatball.
Yeah.
Big
And
eye, it's got
I'm like-
these little little stalks on it.
I'm like making adjustments as Uno says things. I'm like, okay, maybe. Oh, it's not. You're right. It was more than that one. They were more this direction, and like, I don't remember if it had legs or not.
Pretty sure it didn't, but I don't know why they call it a bean holder. Is it?
I didn't see any beans.
I didn't see any beans either. So,
Is it because it's like bean stalks? Is that? Oh,
there we go.
okay.
makes sense.
You don't happen to
so
know
it's-
what they're talking about, do you, Dove?
Yeah, you guys come in at bean holder.
Duff, Nola, Flint.
Oh,
Are you?
you guys
real?
are
Are you
real?
okay. Yay.
Your
Flint
guys are
goes over to
doing
you
all
guys.
right.
Have you guys?
Can I insight check Nala's or Dove's excitement there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Una doesn't fully trust. if they're even
Roll
real.
contested rolls. Roll contested rolls. Insight versus persuasion or deception, whichever one you're feeling.
Uh,
Mm.
Oh my god, you made it!
How did you get out of there? Did you have to fight it? Did you kill the bean holder?
Nala killed it.
Nala!
And
I think you
just
deserve a
Nala's got teeth now. She's just like got a smile and teeth, just because she doesn't know what to say.
The regent goes,
Cortinius,
wait. This creature that grants wishes has been killed?
Absolutely. There's no reason to go up there anymore.
Now, why would
Roll
you be interested in it?
deception.
Cortinius and Uno are pretty far in their cups at this point.
Oh yeah, Uno's gonna be on a bender for a while to try to forget what has happened to him and what he's done.
I'm just kind of side-eyeing Nala.
Are you questioning whether or not I have the capability of slaying something of that caliber. And I'm just trying to intimidate the crap out of him right now.
Cartenius is behind him, hiccuping, just like, I don't think you could have killed it.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, Court.
They're really scary, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how many eyes it had? That was a lot of eyes.
Quite a few. I had quite
Did you
a few.
keep one? Are you going to make a jewelry out of one?
Now, as I told Dove on the way down, the only reason I haven't added more to my pack is because I'm working on my crab armor. I'm a little overloaded. I'm trying to finalize the details on that. I did not take any souvenirs this time.
But it's in the snow, so we could maybe go back up and it'd still be fine with, like, the dead body would still be, like, frozen.
A second here. You killed a god and you didn't take a souvenir?
As I just clearly stated, I have way too much equipment
We didn't have
on
our
me.
pig with us, so we couldn't carry it
And
down.
I did not have Boris. He was down the mountain.
He's rubbing his temples. I have had a very long conversation with these two.
Well, you're telling us.
How long
You
have
better-
you all been here?
We've been pulling the whole weight of this conversation. You haven't contributed anything.
How about you just go ahead and pay us, and we'll just get them out of your hair for
Oh
you.
yeah,
How about that?
I pointed to troll skulls or scalps, which are just still sitting on his desk. I assume. I'm like, oh yeah, we did the job. Like, shouldn't there be a reward? We
Now, don't
talked about
forget,
the money.
Court, we have that other side, that village. You know, we need to get paid for this job so we can go do that other one. Don't you remember?
Yeah. So we did this one, so we get.
Yes, you've killed the trolls, and what did we agree on? It was 25 apiece, yes?
Sure enough, that's what it was. 100%, 25 piece.
No, wait.
For the scouts.
Wait.
Now the overall
don't-
job was something a bit different. If you don't remember.
I never offered anything on
200 gold
scalps.
per person.
200 was the
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
200 total. Excel, 200.
No.
You never
Nah,
offered us
that's
a
not how it
head
is.
thing. That was that other guy.
I mean, look, if you don't remember, we'd be happy to sit here and renegotiate for a while. And Cortenius,
It's quite all right. It's quite all right. I believe my my memory's just a little bit fuzzy after going round in circles so many times today. 200 apiece it was, and his buddy Excel brings 1,000 gold for the party.
I love that the presence of Uno and Cortenius is enough to scare them away from not paying us.
Dove, do you want to just hold on to my portion? You seem like you're a great accountant.
Dove, if you don't mind, I'm gonna hold on to mine. I need to get some more. Well, there's a list. I need to get.
I'm just
the
gonna.
armor, so appreciate you.
Just gonna give mine to the common good. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't,
The regent has his hand out when you say common good. Well,
Right.
we are taking donations. We're looking to rebuild and expand our road projects. There's a school that needs a little bit of work. We have a lot of public works project. Are you looking to make a donation?
Nala
I meant like I
hands
was
him 1
donating to
gold
the-
as a donation.
That's mighty generous.
But
That's like almost a percent of her salary. So it's pretty good.
we
How
will.
much are you donating?
I donated 1 gold piece.
1 gold.
He takes it, and without showing any disdain, he goes, "That is a very fine donation. Thank you."
We're gonna go take care of that other job you had.
You told us
Yes.
those tax collections
Yes.
were missing, right?
In the meantime, Flint, may I talk with you? And he pulls Flint aside. I'm in need of a new security person, and I'm sure your crew is great, but I don't really trust them with, security of my area. I think it would be prudent for a man like yourself, coming up in the ranks, to stay here and assist me with some of my security needs. Flint slowly agrees, knowing that you guys will just be up and back in a day or two.
Normally, I wouldn't want to part with Flint, but for some reason, it just seems like the right thing to do today.
Oh, here you go. And he gives you a single-use sending messaging stone. Should you need it, simply rub the stone and say Flint's name, and I'll send him when he comes back.
Amazing.
Wonderful.
I'm assuming Dove takes that as well.
Sure, it's not a real item. It's just whenever he comes back to the
Yes.
party, you guys can get it back.
As soon
Send
as
a
we leave
message.
the Regent's house, Cortinius was fully willing.
Before
to
you leave the Regent's
all of my
house,
gold to Dove.
it is now getting late into the night, and he excuses Excel and everybody else and brings out a locked box. He opens this locked box and begins handing you each small stacks of papers. These papers have people's names, some tiny account information, but it is mostly small details on the people of this small town. He huddles you around and burns some candles low. So this is what's happening, and as he hands out 4 stacks of papers, ones to each of you, I encourage you to get to know some of these people. It might help in this. I don't know what is really happening here. We've never had a problem. This town, it's called Parnast, just a small mountain town. It's been there for pretty much forever. Most of the inhabitants of the town are, as we say, in their twilight years. It's an older town. It has a vineyard, a couple of small farms. My tax collector went up there a couple of weeks ago and he hasn't returned. I then sent a soldier to investigate. He never returned. And then I sent 2 additional soldiers. They have not returned. This is very unusual, as the people up there are some of the nicest there are. The people go up there for fishing trips all the time. Their wine is celebrated.
Oh, it's like a vacation spot.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. It's a small hole-in-the-wall village. It's a well-kept secret. It's charming. It's nice. It's quaint. The idea that people are not returning is very troubling. In the last 4 weeks, nobody has come down the mountain, which, while there's not normally a lot of traffic, we've never gone that long without anybody ever returning, and the fact that I sent up 3 groups of people and nobody has come back for even a single report is very troubling. I've since quarantined the 2 entrances and exits of the village. I have 2 small groups just a few miles outside of town of soldiers. Their orders are to keep tabs on the town and make sure nobody goes in without permission, of course. I don't want any citizens to accidentally get mixed up in something they shouldn't. So until an investigation can be done, I have essentially closed the town. If somebody wants to come out and explain what's going on, I would welcome it.
Has nobody come out since you quarantined the town?
No, nobody's tried. And that's the problem. You would think somebody would ask why there's a group of soldiers a few miles outside of town on the road, yet nothing.
Now
This
your
is
soldiers
very troubling.
haven't seen anything or reported any activity in the vicinity.
Soldiers
of
were
Redwire?
ordered not to go past a specific marker on their way into town.
But
And
there's
so far
been-
as I know, they haven't. They
No,
send a runner
right.
down every 12 hours to ensure that they're okay.
Hmm.
They
But
seem...
they hadn't seen anything weird that they reported when the runner comes in every 12 hours.
No, they say it's been quiet.
no excess like wildlife. There's not like
No
wolves
increase
or
in.
something? I don't know. Is there?
Nothing.
And
The
the soldiers
strangest
are all
thing
the
is
same?
just how not strange anything is.
Hmm. And the soldiers haven't suffered any ill effects of being that close or that
That's
far
my
away?
knowledge.
All right.
So, what would you view as the most desirable outcome to our investigation? Is it the return of the tax ban, or is it what do you want from us?
Roll persuasion.
Right. Trying to persuade him. I think that ought to cover it.
I am so worried about my people in my town. I just want to make sure everybody's okay.
All right. So, what are these papers for? We don't really need these, do we?
Are these people? Is
These
that-
are people of the town. Maybe maybe you can learn something. And on a meta note, I solicited each one of you with a couple of names, people, townsfolk to assist me in creating this town. You are reading what you have written, and now your character knows what you wrote. So you are able to use your knowledge of the town in this adventure.
Is everything that I wrote
love
canonical?
Please, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
How much did you write?
How much did you write?
I know some secrets about these people now.
Oh no.
I was so excited. I love the ones I wrote about. This is such a great.
I really like the ones I wrote about too.
Oh,
They're
wait,
close to
do
my heart.
Do I? Okay, Alex.
I
On
don't
a
like
meta
them because
note.
they're gonna die.
Oh
That's
no.
true. On a meta note, Alex, do I only know about Yarmul, or do I know about the other tree as well?
You know about everything you wrote?
Okay. Oh no. Are they the tree soldiers who haven't come back?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's sad.
Oh, you already killed them before they even had a chance.
No.
They're
No.
horrible.
Now, sure
Yeah.
enough, Court did non-killer
You
people
created
already.
dead characters.
Yeah, Alex killed him by asking us to make people, because that's what happens when he asks us to make
Alex
people.
does this all the time. We create people, they usually all end up dying.
I'm gonna stop making people that I like.
It's been a 40% casualty rate on the people you guys create, except for Nick.
It's been
I was
100%.
like, I want to go back. Can we
Yeah,
go
now
back
that
to the
is
siege?
fair. If we go back in history, we will see that Nick has
Terrible.
The highest casualty rate by
casualty
far.
rate of NPCs by far that we've created. This is true.
Oh.
Didn't you lose
It's
all
really,
of your team on that wall, if I remember correctly?
Yep.
Every last one.
Damn.
He's really dragging the curve down, you know.
I mean, hard drag on that curve.
In any case,
All
you
right.
all were asked to create small groups of people. And with that, you have been now allowed to read about the small groups of people. As you go to
Lord.
trade papers, he goes, no. Even showing you this information is a breach of public trust. The idea that a government or an entity is collecting this kind of information on the citizens is, well, it's a little wrong, but in a case like this, I think it is necessary. Just so you understand who you're working with. There's nothing in these papers that I see that alludes to foul play or somebody that would do something egregious. This is why I'm so concerned. If you read these sound like good people. They're worth investing in.
Okay, but
You can talk about and he starts collecting the papers. You can talk about what you've read, but please don't hand the papers to anybody else as, well, we probably shouldn't even collect this information. And he puts the information back into a locked box. Someone give me let's go with Dove, give me a perception check.
Cartenius kind of takes some issue with that. Fuck.
We're hot-handed tonight.
We're doing all right, y'all. Doing all right. Bringing it on home. Bringing it on home.
So you're okay with, one out of the four of us seeing this paper, but you really think it's going to make a difference if every person in the room sees the paper? But
It's called aggregated information. If too many people have the same information, then you're able to aggregate everything. And the idea that you would all know everything about these people in town would be a breach of trust. But knowing just little bits and pieces, I think would be okay in this case. And feel free to share it, but I don't want you handing these papers to anyone else.
okay. It just kind of sounds like you don't want us to know about the town now, which is like, how well of a job do you want us to do?
Just showing you that information is a breach of public trust. But
That's
in the
your
instance
problem,
of,
not mine.
I understand that. But in the interest of safety, I want to make sure my town, my people are okay.
So
With that, I encourage you to leave in the morning and head up to the town.
I too want to make sure my people, and I gesture at the four of us and Flint, who I think is still in the room, but I'm not sure, want to make sure my people are okay, but you're kind of acting like you're sending us somewhere without telling us everything we need to know, and that's not good.
Can we get a total count of the population of this town, please?
Total population is about 35 to 40. A few people have come in and out over the last couple of years, and I'm not 100% sure who's where. Some are children. Do you want to include their dogs? But total population under
This
40.
information, how accurate is this information then? Because it almost sounds like this might be some of the old information about the town's occupancy.
It's accurate within the last couple of years.
Alright,
we
fine.
only send up and actually do a census or a tax collection every 2 years. This was our time to do it. So there could be
Fair.
some inaccuracies, but for the most part, this is the most accurate information we have, and we've never had any problems out of this town.
Okay,
Alright.
so let's talk price then, since you seem to find this a really dangerous situation that you want us to take care of.
We've already lost, what is it, 5 people to this? 4 people?
Plus a town. So
Plus a town,
it's
plus
around
one-
about
plus a
4,
load of
Uno,
taxes.
plus just like
Alright.
about 35 if you really want to get particular about it.
let's talk
Yeah.
price.
Think like 100 gold a head. Not saying that we're going to kill
Yeah,
them, but
You
like,
paid you paid
Hmm.
1,000 for the troll problem. How much do you care about this town?
Well, this town does generate some income, but it is more important that we ensure the safety of our citizens. I'd be fine paying another 1,000 for the group.
could you throw in 4 deer stalkers, pipes, and monocles? I think they're going to be very key to this investigation.
Yes. Absolutely.
Deer stalkers?
It's
I'm
the
not
hat
familiar with the
that
term.
Sherlock wears.
You want 4 hats, monocles,
Yes.
and canes.
No, pipes.
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 Yeah, they don't have to have anything inside them. We can just mime it, but you know, I think it's
can
going to help
put,
us get into the. To
Uno, are you
role.
taking up smoking now?
No, like I said, I think they could be empty. I don't need anything inside them. I just feel like it's going to get me in the right headspace.
He
Nala
starts
look,
scratching down something on a piece of paper and goes, "Here, take this to the fine clothing shop just up the road. You'll be able to get your hats, monocles, canes, and pipes.
Excellent.
Is there anything else you require?"
no,
Just-
Now, I
is,
had
are,
one
the, are the
question.
soldiers going to let us past? Because you said they're stationed around the town. Is there a way they'll know we're coming because of you?
The next runner is doing it in the next hour. I'm going to inform him of your
Okay.
party. They'll be able to spot you with your
What a
unique
party
look.
it is.
They see the deer stalkers. They're going to know exactly who they're dealing with.
That is a
Mr.
very
Regent-
wise course of action. I can see no other way to do this. With that, please check in with the soldiers before you go up, just so they can add you to the count of people who are going in.
Now, I
That
had a
sounds
question
good.
about your recommendation on selling previous armors and weaponry in your town.
Did I make a recommendation about selling previous armors?
I'm asking you to make a recommendation for a store. You told us to go to some fancy dress shop to require the request. Of
Yes, we have
a
blacksmiths here in town, but there is also one in Parnast who I'm sure would give you a good deal. They don't see a lot of combat-related requests, but he's a good blacksmith from what I remember.
Oh, do you mean Hagar Tolbrood?
That's him.
Aha! All right.
wonderful.
All right. Well, I assume you're staying with your compatriot over here, and Flint's like, yeah, they're staying at my place again. Can I get like a bed or a mat or
Could we get
horse blanket?
rooms? Maybe
Yeah.
somewhere a little more roomy?
And Boris needs a stable, for crying out loud, with a full trough and wonderful bedding.
It's late in the evening. I tell you what, if you're able to save my town, then I'll set you up with some semi-permanent accommodations here in town. You'll be honored guests and able to come and go as you please. Until then, at this hour, I'll have Excel send you down an extra bed or two and blanket for the pig or Uno, whichever one you desire.
Cortenius just looked a bit sad at Uno, suggesting Boris sleep somewhere other than the rest of them.
Well, I thought if we were all getting our rooms that Boris would like his room too, but I guess we're not getting rooms, so it's fine. He'll stay with us.
We'll all stay together. I think that's the best course of action, Uno.
Probably
Besides,
safest.
Boris
All right.
loves snuggling with you in court. I highly doubt he will sleep well if
He's
y'all
very
aren't with
warm.
him.
He's nice, warm. I don't even need a blanket.
I'm sure Dove would appreciate an extra blanket. All right, to Flint Hunt's
Okay.
house.
We're going to Flint's. We're finally leaving the Power Regent alone.
Okay. As you go back to Flint's, within an hour, there's Excel showing up with the equivalent of those really cheap ass hotel folding mattresses. That's the fantasy equivalent where they're just like giant bedding rolls, and he's got like 3 of these things, and he's just like, here you go, here's a blanket that smells like trash, and yeah, good luck. And he just walks away like no fucks given.
We've already have stopped at the Fine Clothing Store before we went to Flint, so he walks in and Kurt is teaching Nala how to smoke something out of their pipes.
Yeah, the very eccentric old guy with one big old monocle behind is like, yes, you guys look so beautiful with your pipes and your hats. Oh, these are perfect hats. And he's fixing the hats on you. He's giving you, whatever. I have plenty of tobacco. Would you like to try some? I have some other stuff, some wacky tobacco, if you prefer the sort of thing. I also have some other stuff. It's called hopium. It makes you feel very good inside.
Does it
I'll
fill you
be
with hope?
often looking for something that feels good inside.
Like a bump.
That's exactly what we call it.
Sorry.
Oh no. Would you like a 10 copper bag?
Yeah. But it's all here on the list, right? Like, this is.
I'll throw it in for free.
Oh yeah.
The region owes me. He's just taking this out of some of his debt.
Marvelous.
Lovely.
Amazing.
Glad we could.
Information also.
Court, do I just light
Patronize
it
your
and then
business.
just?
Yeah. So no, you got to light it a bit. You get it. You want it to glow a bit, and then
The
you
glow.
pull on it, right? And then you take it out, and you're gonna blow out a bunch of smoke, right? Take a big deep breath, and then.
I'll get it.
Give me a performance roll as you're learning to smoke for the first time.
No, she's talking to Nala.
Yeah.
Well, I think you both are learning for the same time. Nala, give me a performance roll.
I'm not actually smoking right now.
I am.
You're just holding it.
I'm just doing like the fake smoking, just like got the pipe in the corner of my mouth, saving the hopium for a good time.
Yeah, time when you're sad.
Cartinius is explaining some of the finer points of druidic herbs to Nala as she attempts to use them for the first time.
Now you said it's gonna help me sleep, right?
It should, yes. It could take an hour or two to kind of kick in, but we're going to bed anyway, so
Yeah, we'll sit out
we're
on
just
the
gonna
porch.
hang out. Yeah, we'll hang out for a bit and look at the stars. And then we can go to sleep.
All the 3 of them are doing this. Dove is affixing her hat that she was given to Boris. She is attached to her own tricorn very much. She doesn't need this new hat. She's strapping it under his little chin.
Oh, extra note, kind of. I would, as soon as we were like back at Flint's, I want, hey, Dove, do you everyone's kind of having you hold on to all the money and stuff. Do you want, I got this extra gold from that cave where the beholder was, so I have this extra. Do you want to hold on to that as well?
Alex, is there
put
a
it
chance I
into
can go
the
to the
group.
blacksmith before we go to bed?
Cortinius is going to hold on to 50 total gold. I have 707 in my inventory because I took my cut of the 200 or whatever, and then the money I got from before. So,
How much do you want to drop into the party loot?
657.
640. No, 657. Yes, I'm good at math.
I feel
Cortinius
like
is
we've got
keeping
a
50.
lot of money.
And
As
giving-
you're doing that, as you're affixing the hat, the guy who owns the shop goes, Fine swine, wish he was mine. It's gonna be a famous pig indeed.
Dove just
He sure
glares
enough
at him.
will.
Oh, I
He
feel
is
like we need to
already
write a
slightly
song.
famous. He has already been in many battles, seen many things. Nala's starting to feel really nice. I
Yeah,
do need to
Nala,
sell
you're
some-
talking to a coat rack.
Yeah,
We're
having a
Flint's-
wonderful
we're at
conversation.
Flint's
Don't
house.
Oh, you're at
approach me.
Flint's now? Okay.
No, yeah, we waited till we got to
Okay.
Flint's house to.
I'm talking to the
Cartinius-
flower. I'm talking to one of the flowers court planted
Yeah.
in the ground in the middle of the
Yes,
pathway.
in the middle of the door.
And I'm
So we're
just kind of
sitting
like
on the
laying
sidewalk.
down next to it, just talking to it, just smoking. It's great.
Cortinius,
Yes,
what did you do to Nala?
I taught her how to smoke something that we used to grow in my grove.
Oh,
Do you want some?
no, but is she gonna be okay?
She'll be fine. She's gonna go to sleep here soon.
Oh, lovely. All right. I don't mean to talk outside of school, but is Dove a narc?
Roll
don't-
history as he says narc.
I don't know what that means. Who is rolling history? Me?
You, yeah.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Fortunately, you know exactly what it is. A narc is a sort of nocturnal mammal that flies and sucks the blood of unsuspecting creatures when they're sleeping, also known to nibble the tails of sleeping animals in the forest.
I've never seen Dove fly.
Yeah,
You
me neither.
literally saw Dove fly.
Yeah, like three
That's true, I
times.
did.
Yeah, you
I did,
sure
that's
enough did. I
true,
was gonna
but,
say she flew last season.
Did you see my nat one
And-
history
and
check
as-
there?
As Cord is thinking this, Dove's over there like, I'm just gonna eat you up to Boris.
Is- I guess I just don't know what Dove is. Like, I thought maybe she was an elf, but then I tried talking to an elven once, and she didn't really respond. So I don't know what she is.
I don't really either. We're like whispering as Nala's kind of laying on
You're
the
a
sidewalk.
pretty flower. Did you know that?
I don't know what she is either. I can't. I don't know because she was with that cult thing, and then now she's here, and she's.
You don't.
I mean,
You
she's
don't
really
think-
handy, but I
She
don't
couldn't-
usually.
She couldn't be a dwarf in disguise trying to test our faith.
What is the opposite of a dwarf?
Fraud. She's a fraud.
He's a fraud.
Court, did you know? And Nala is just like barely touching a flower. Did you know that the flowers purr?
I did, Nala. Thank you. You're fine. Somebody else is noticing that the flowers are active. Good. Yes.
And she just kind of like pokes it and keeps staring at it.
I turn back to Uno. Is Dove's a fraud? Okay. And I take that
frog.
as
A fraud.
fraud. Yes, I take that as like solid information. Oh,
Now we just have to figure out what that means.
you know, we're still trying to figure out what exactly a dwarf is. So I think if we get the one, we can flip it and get the other.
Yeah,
Do you
either
know
one
what
is
I
fine.
am? Nala asks from the flower.
Yeah,
Honestly,
You're-
no.
you're a bit pissed, mate.
Oh, that's
Well,
mean.
no, it's just facts, but I think I'm going to turn in.
Yep.
Still feeling a bit not so great from the boulders. I don't know if you remember. I was smashed with 2 boulders, so
I remember.
gonna head to bed. Thanks, by the way, Dove. Realize it wasn't any of these but you. So you're. I still stand by the fact that you are the most competent and capable one of us. So, good night.
Good night.
Cartinius is just slowly trying to pick Nala up into like a standing position to get her inside.
Nala's coming along with her. She's like sleep. She heard that word and is like she knows what that is, and she's
You end up pouring
Coming.
her into her bed.
just kind of like letting her slide into it.
And then go and snuggle with Boris and probably Uno on the ground.
All right. With that, I'm going to give you guys a long rest. That night, as you sleep, it is a very peaceful sleep. Nala, you are sleeping like the dead. You just teleport to morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no issue. However, Uno, you dream of a piece of bread and another piece of bread. And inside that piece of bread is some peanut butter. And someone is eating the peanut butter. And you are the peanut butter! Oh my god!
Wakes up
And then
with a scream.
Yeah. And then you imagine yourself being crushed between the bread and the... As you wake up, it's all gone. It was just a dream.
I'm not a sandwich!
Is anybody
And-
awake when he wakes
Oh,
up?
that's how morning starts, is you guys wake up to the scream of, I'm not a sandwich.
Is it an everyday occasion?
Court just
Oh,
really
this one's new.
casually,
This one's new.
Court kind of really casually puts a hand on Uno's shoulder. He's like, "No, mate, you're not a sandwich. You're okay."
Okay, I just appreciate the reassurance.
Uno,
Well,
you
whatever
doing
happens-
all right?
Just
You
whatever
guys are
happens,
kind
don't
of a
let
Boris
anybody
sandwich.
put me in bread.
Dove, I
Don't say that, Dove.
wouldn't say that. Do you want a sandwich for breakfast, though, Uno?
Yeah, actually, that sounds pretty good.
Ah, all right.
All right, with that, you guys have breakfast.
Sandwiches.
Flint goes and he heads off with the Regent, where he's going to be supporting him. And you guys are shown the trail that leads up the mountain. As you guys go up the mountain for about a third of a day, it's only a couple-hour hike. You get to a spot where there's a small clearing, 2 tents set up, a small cooking fire. And as you come up, there's a dwarf sitting there with a bow, a long sword, what looks like some sort of a pistol, but his back is facing to you. He is looking up the mountain trail, and as you guys get closer, he takes a look, he stops, does double take, triple, fixated on your hats and monocles.
Boris has one as well.
All right. Let me get the commander. He snaps his fingers like, "Oi, Sergeant!" And a dwarf comes over, basically wearing essentially the equivalent of a towel with a sword, barefoot. "All right. These are the blokes who are going up the mountain. Just, do your thing. Sorry. Hang on. Let me get my uniform on." And he starts rustling around in there for a few minutes, and he comes out very disheveled. Ugh. All right. Hang on. And he goes back inside. About 3 more minutes goes by, and he comes out looking not presentable, but at least he's wearing all of his clothes and not his armor, but a more formal setting. Kind of waddles over to you guys. Sorry, I haven't been sleeping so good over here. None of us have. There's definitely something going on up there. You guys be careful. There's how many of you going up?
5.
Five.
Boris. So 5.
4 and a pig. Got it. All right. So we've got Elf looking at you,
4 dwarves.
Cortinius.
A mushroom dwarf.
Right. A dragon and did you say a mushroom dwarf?
Yes.
Yeah, this one's a flower dwarf. That one's a mushroom. This one's dragon.
Sleepy.
That one's the sleepy one.
Sleepy dwarf. Yes, of course. Dragon dwarf. All of these are dwarves.
Yeah.
Right. So, if you want to come out, you just check in with the guard here. Don't do anything stupid like try to cut down the mountain in the middle of the night. We want to make sure we know how many people have gone in there. So far, nobody has come out in kind of a while.
What's your name?
Miles.
Miles? Alright.
I'm the sergeant on guard here. I've got 2 guards with me, and, well, one of them just can sleep through anything. He's been racked out the whole time. It's like,
Has
hey,
anybody...
get Miller! Get Miller! And one of the other guys goes in there and he's shouting for him, starts kicking the tent, and finally he gets out. He's like, oh, sleeping. Ugh, old man, he's hard to hear. He's the only one who seems to be able to sleep around here. So, just be careful when you go up there and make sure you check in when you come out. We don't know what's going on up there, but with nobody coming out, we're fearing the worst.
Question for you, Miles. Has anybody gotten, like, any closer to the town?
No, we were told not to. This is the clearing marker. We were told not to pass this under any circumstances. It's about 7-8 miles up the mountain.
And has everybody except for your sleepy friend, the other sleepy dwarf, everybody has had trouble sleeping?
Yeah, you might elaborate
A little
on
bit.
that?
It could be the environment here. It's just not easy to sleep on a mountain. It's uncomfortable. But no, we haven't been sleeping great since we've been here.
Y'all
Miles?
having any nightmares or anything like that?
You dreamed that you were a peanut butter sando? Hmm?
Sandwich.
Doesn't even address it. Just goes back talking to the mushroom dwarf.
Oh, that's all right. I know. Yeah, I recognize.
Have you been having any sort of weird, night terrors, any strange
No.
symptoms?
No, nothing that bad. But the closer we get, we considered patrolling up there, but it just kind of gave us anxiety. We've only been here for about a week and a half. I think we're just getting itchy, just staying out here in the woods, knowing that there's so many people up there who...
Do you,
I mean, we got some friends up there. We're worried about them, and we were told not to go in under any circumstances. It's given us anxiety.
That's understandable. Do you often have... The Regent spoke of, like, a runner talking back and forth with you. Do you...
Oh, yeah. We usually send the private down.
I think with the next runner, you should maybe send a Regent back a suggestion to switch out the guard a bit so that you and your men can get some time away from here.
Well, that's the problem. There's another team on the other side of the mountain making sure nobody crosses down. There's basically only 2 trails in. They sent them around the long way, so between us and them, there's only a couple of people left in town, and, well, the 4 left in town are not exactly what you would call the cream of the crop. They're the kind that wouldn't last very long out here if something actually happened.
Fair enough.
Yes, we call that failing upward in my business. Being so bad at your job, you end up getting the better job.
That's fair. You just take some, I don't know, take some extra breaks today, Miles.
But stay alert. Danger is always lurking.
See, that's the problem. I think we've just been on high alert this whole time that it's making us uneasy knowing that there's so close yet nothing we can do. It just starts to wear on you. And sitting here with idle hands makes it tough.
Well, we're gonna get
You guys be safe out there.
for sure. We appreciate that.
Unfortunately, we were told not to offer any support unless we were given specific orders. So,
Well,
if you need anything, you come back to us, okay?
I mean,
We'll
the
protect you
Regent-
once you get here, but we can't cross the marker.
I will say he did say that we should speak with you, so it sounds like you've done that job wonderfully. We will, when we solve this case, as I'm sure we will, we'll give you a wonderful, glowing recommendation.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You guys be safe.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Tra-la-la.
As we're walking, do I notice?
Dove, give me a
anything-
perception check.
Oh.
Go ahead. As
Do
you're
I-
walking, what?
Do I notice anything weird about like the plants, the nature? As
Give
we
me a
get
nature
close?
check. Dove, as you guys are walking up the mountain, you just hear 3 words. Fuck is flower dwarf. And I'm assuming flower dwarf is 1 word.
Nala's gonna have taken off her hat and her monocle and stow them away with her pipe because she just feels very uncomfortable wearing that type of clothing.
I'm just happy Nala wore him at all.
Yeah.
For a short time.
Cortinius, as you look around at nature, You don't really notice anything spectacular. There's a dewdrop sitting there on a leaf that just seems to draw you in. It looks really, really pretty. Outside of that, there's a couple of birds. The trail has some moss on it and all that. There's nothing that really reaches out as strangely unnatural or out of place. But man, that dewdrop, like, that's the kind of thing you could be talking about for hours.
I absolutely am staring at it for a while.
Court,
Cortinius,
come on.
what do your dwarf eyes show you?
It must have been like I know it's not super early morning, but the water's still like collected, and look at this dewdrop. Look at how shiny it is.
It's like a
It does look very pretty.
I want to take it with us, but I don't want to disturb it.
Well, I think part of nature's beauty is its inherently ephemeral qualities, and I think to try to take it and capture it would be to destroy it.
Now,
That's a
I
good
did
point.
want to
but
tell
we
you
also
guys
got to,
something.
Yeah, and then Cortinius kind of, as everyone sort of turns back to Nala, Cortinius is going to reach down and lick the dewdrop off the leaf.
Poison.
Court is just kind of like, no, Nala's just kind of like looking at Court a little wide-eyed for a second. She goes, yeah, so Regent gave me those papers about those people, and I mean, they seem like ordinary people. One's a couple that's retired. I mean, one's waiting for a kid to be born. I don't see them being anything of an issue, or let alone causing people to stop coming in and out of town.
One of the papers I had was like a really nice innkeeper man. Some pretty kind of pretty normal soldiers. Like
Some pretty
nothing
normal
seems
stuff.
Suspicious.
What about you
Well,
guys?
well,
Uno, Dove?
By the look of it, everybody's got their secrets.
Nah, you sure enough right about that, but
I don't.
No, did your papers have some secrets on them?
Oh, yeah, I reckon they did. But I'd like to play cards a little close to my chest here. Just that way we don't give anything away when we. If we all know and we go and talk to these people, then we might give it away. But if only one of us knows, then we can hit them when they least expect it.
well, now I sort of disagree with you there, because
Any other secrets, like things we should know that could
are
maybe
they
be
life-threatening
associated?
that could,
Oh,
put us in
no.
danger?
No,
Or is it just some
nothing of the sort,
oddities you found out about these people?
Yeah, just like things that might be related to maybe the taxes, the financial things going on and stuff. So I've got some leads, got some ideas.
Well, that's good.
Done.
But,
What about you? What you got important information in there?
I had pretty normal people. I had a couple who had chickens, and then a family who had 4 kids.
Big family.
one
How
thing
they
I did
support
find
them.
interesting, one of the guys, he's expecting kid. He's some type of repairman, it said, but he was preparing a device I sure enough never heard of.
What's
What was it called?
Call?
Hot tub.
what? Oh,
A hot tub.
Yeah.
Dove opens her journal, writes hot.
Yeah,
question mark.
I don't really know what it is. It's obviously something that gets hot, but
there
I
you
mean-
I
go.
think that's like a wash basin that's
Oh,
I
warm.
don't know.
Could be.
It was really weird. It didn't have a description or nothing. Just said he was expecting a child and had a wife. I just thought it was odd. I just want to
maybe we
let
should
y'all
check
know.
it out.
Definitely.
See what we can find.
But you said something about an innkeeper court. Maybe we should head there first.
Yeah, this innkeeper, he seems really nice. Kind of all the townspeople sort of know about him. He's quick to help out a person in need, sort of thing. Which means there is an inn in town, so
Well, that's good. We'll have somewhere to
pretty
stay.
popular one.
Sounds like the person we should talk to first.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm
He'd
sure they got
probably know.
a tavern next to the inn or something in the inn that would, serve as a meeting place for
Yeah.
people to hang out, relax.
He seems like, if there was like a weird person or something in town, he'd be the one to know about it. So
I think that's a good place to start. I could use a straightener, so
All
let's go
right,
there.
let's head on in.
As you guys head into town, tokens are unlocked now. There's a small, looks like a
I
cow
cannot
fence.
see anything.
Something
It's pure black on my screen.
still?
Pure
No,
black.
Nala got
It's-
the opposite of vision.
I got nothing. Can somebody take my hand? I need help. I cannot see.
No, it's not even dark out.
I don't
Come
know
with-
what's going on.
You guys can see the map though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love
What
to
time of day is it,
switch.
Alex?
It's afternoon.
Come with me, Nala. I'll kind of. Cartenius reaches out a hand on Nala's shoulder. He's like,
Now
"Come
it's
on."
starting to load. Lord, I don't know why it's taking so long. Just take my
Shut up.
hand, Court. Leave me where I need to be. I think whatever
Thomas,
you
that
gave
a-
me might have hurt my eyes more than I needed it to. But they've been scarred once already. Ugh.
That was that
Getting
a
in-
lake?
Yeah, getting into town, there's a
Okay.
small lake in the, it looks like the center of town. And Cortinius, the water there looks beautiful. It's fairly flat, calm.
Stop
Pretty.
moving the map.
Just
Stop
the whole
moving.
town is kind of pretty. It's in this little tiny valley inside of the mountains where the mountain has actually plateaued, and there's small ridges coming up all around the mountain itself. The higher up you go, you start seeing a little bit of the white caps, but this place is very quaint. And when you stop, it's fairly quiet here.
Do we see any buildings, or is it just this lake?
No, those buildings are the things blocking your vision. Those are buildings.
Okay. Sorry, they're just
Um,
black squares.
Black squares? Oh, okay. That
Oh,
might
sorry.
be my field. There we go. Now you can actually see that there's building there.
Okay. I see that.
Yeah, those are buildings. And as you come into town, there's a small little sign that says "Welcome to Parnast." And walking up a little bit further, you hear, "Hey, come on! Welcome! Come on in!" And there's a larger man, seems part dwarven, maybe orc or Goliath or something like that, standing in the middle of a straw field with a small, about 3 foot high fence around the edge with very, very small mesh wires. Hey, come on over!
Hello?
Which way are we done going?
I'm assuming it's
I-
north-ish.
Yeah,
Okay.
map up.
Map up.
I didn't
up.
create enough tokens for all this, so I'm just going to be dropping. There we go. Happy dwarf tokens for everybody.
Random dwarf
Yay.
number 1. Random
Yep.
Dwarf
number
number
2.
2. Random dwarf.
Hey,
number
come on
5.
in. Y'all aren't from around here, are you? I can tell because you guys have a very stylish swine. And your pig looks good too. Would you guys like a drink?
Whoop! Uno hops over the fence.
Yeah, it takes nothing to hop over it.
Is there anything inside the fence?
Straw.
What Cartenius is a bit suspicious. Why do you have what do you keep in here? And I'm pointing at the fence.
Nothing yet. Me and the missus, we're talking about doing some farming.
What kind of farming?
Yeah.
We were thinking about raising some small animals, maybe some chickens or geese or goats or something. I mean, we got the perfect land for it, but
Yeah.
is that? Wow, you guys have some nice hardware. The missus would love to see it. She has an eye for weaponry. How would you like to come in? We can make you some tea.
Real quick, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Uno. These are my friends. Who might you be?
Oh, my name is Callum.
Callum. Hell of a name.
Yeah, come on in. Come on in. Let me show you around.
I,
Well, you guys are new to town. What are you guys here for? You looking to do some fishing? That's what most people are here for.
Yeah,
No.
we're fishing. Fishing for something.
We're fishing for some information, you should say.
Well,
Information. Well, if that's what you're looking
give it away.
for, the best wine in the region is made right here in Parnast. You guys will love it.
Sure enough. Now, we'd heard some small little pieces of bits about that, but hearing it from a local's mouth, now that's something right there.
That's how you know it's good stuff.
Now, you mentioned some tea your missus had inside. We'd love to be introduced to her as well.
Sure, just this may sound strange, but lead with the sword. Or if you have a gun or something like that. She loves weaponry. But
Yeah.
she can be a little bit well, she doesn't always like new people. Come on in. I'll put some tea on.
Definitely
he
have
goes
something.
kind of skipping inside.
Uno draws his hatchet since he said lead with weaponry.
And Nala pulls out the she leaves her normal weapon sheath, but pulls out the longsword of Frost brand that she's been holding in her
As you guys get in there, there's an orcish woman sitting there rocking in a chair. What the hell are you doing in here? Why are you bringing your shoes in? Callum, are you inviting strangers in again? Yes, dear. I'm going to make them some tea. Ugh. Is that a Frost brand?
Sure enough is, ma'am. He told me you might be interested in taking a look at this piece of
Yeah, absolutely. May I?
fish. Yes, please. More than welcome to take a look and a nice gander at that there weapon.
She picks it up and starts touching the blade. Wow, these really are as cold as they say.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to be a warrior. I guess it's just for the books these days. This is very nice.
Well, thank you. It was interesting circumstances that acquired that blade. As you can see, my companions have their.
It
own
always
weapons.
is. She slides over to you. Is the person who owned it originally still have their head?
Well, they might have lost a few fingers. It's just like
Yeah.
that.
Is it true when you cut off a body part with a frost brand, it actually freezes the blood?
It does, because, it's a bit different from cauterization. It freezes instead of burns and cauterizes. Like fire does.
Frosterization. Yeah, I've heard that. And Callum, where are we with that tea?
Yeah, Kellum, where are we with that tea? I'm trying to take notes here.
Now, I'd like to introduce myself, ma'am. My name is Nala. This is my companion. This over here is Court. She's standing in the door. Lovely person he be. That one over there is Uno, and this here is Dove. We're new
A
in
few
town.
minutes later, Callum starts handing out tea to you guys. It's very, very, very thin. It's basically just boiled water with like the scrapings of a little flavor in there.
Nala actually doesn't drink the tea. She's gonna pretend to have taken a sip, but she's actually not drinking it. She's putting it down.
Cortinius is also not, actively not partaking of the tea.
As Callum hands you the tea, what do you do?
I'll take it. I'm just not going to actually drink any of it.
Fair.
I mean, Uno was watching him prepare it, so not knowing any better, he's just gonna.
Uno, roll perception to see how well you were watching him.
Okay. It's the one thing Uno's pretty okay at. All right.
Yeah.
Good rolls tonight. Good rolls.
We're doing great, y'all.
Yep.
Now, what's your name, Miss? Ma'am?
Me? My name?
Yes, ma'am.
You can call me Umbrella.
Umbrella. That's a wonderful name. Little Umbrella, we're new to town. We were looking for
I
some
can see that.
information.
Not too many people come in here with a monocle on their pig.
I know Boris is a refined pig. We are very lucky to have him.
Clearly, he has more manners than Callum over there.
He's
I think he
distinguished
wiped his feet
gentleman.
before he started wandering around here. He's what?
He wiped his feet.
Distinguished gentleman.
He is a distinguished gentleman, and he is a wonderful companion to our party. And he and the rest of us were up here. We'd heard some interesting information about this place, but we hadn't heard a lot of people traveling here. You wouldn't happen to know. Is it the off season?
People all the time. We just had a couple of people coming here a week or two ago.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to know where
Yeah, absolutely. They're over at the inn.
Oh, okay.
Are you looking for them?
Well, we were first stopping here because you're a friend. You're a companion Callum was so
Oh, Callum
nice
does
and
that. He
presented
thinks it's
himself.
his job to welcome everyone who comes into town right as they come up the trail.
Sure enough, he was very, very kind of him. But yeah, we will head on to the end. We definitely appreciate you pointing us in that direction. We'll see if we can catch one of our friends there. But what do you think of that sword? You think it's something that definitely be a good use in battle, right?
It's quite beautiful. She hands it back to you.
Thank you.
You know,
Well, if you want to come back and talk weapons at any time, come find me. I'm always around here.
Now, I do have a piece of armor. You've probably never seen it before, and I would love to just let you take a look at it and give me your
I don't know armor
opinion.
as well, but I'm interested to take a look. What do you have?
And like out of her pack, she pulls this nice full set of armor that's been made out of the crabs, and it's just the chest piece. And
This
she
is
gently sets
fascinating.
it on the
The
table.
smell of fish is clearly that's a feature, not a bug, right?
Yeah, it's something I'm actually trying to work on. I don't have all the materials yet to truly make it something more, but I just wanted to share with you something I recently acquired a while back, and I've been trying to make something of it.
I unfortunately don't know much about armor, but we have a blacksmith here. You're welcome to go. He's just north right of here.
Oh, sure enough.
You talking about Hagar?
Yes, of course. Oh, so you know him and you know his work.
Yeah, I'm familiar. What can you tell us about old Hagar?
Oh, he's such a good guy. He does a lot of stuff for free, pro bono. He'll fix anything around here. Honestly, if it wasn't for him, this town would have fallen apart a long time ago. God knows Callum can't fix anything.
Now I was going to put the
What a
armor away.
cad.
Is there any other interesting spots? You know, Callum mentioned fishing, but
Oh, this whole town is interesting. We have one of the best vineyards in the entire region.
Mhm.
The fishing hole right here in the center is well known around. You can catch some mighty big fish in there. I know it looks small, but it goes deep. You've got several things around town. We produce a lot of fine pieces of craft here.
Now, I'd heard mention, and this might have just been a rumor when we were down, you know, in the hold of a hut tub. I'm probably saying that wrong.
Hoodoob.
Yeah, that you wouldn't happen to be able to tell me exactly what that's supposed to be, would you?
Yeah, they're across town. Just follow the lake go around. You'll see several small little, they look like pools, but they're not.
Oh,
He's infused it with some kind of magic, so the water gets hot while you're in there. It's just an amazing feeling. It really is.
now I'm seeing why this place is so popular. Good wine, good relaxing hot water. Definitely a good spot to be. You almost really enjoy living here.
Oh, we love it. We've been here. I don't even know anymore, but we've been here for so long. I can't imagine living anywhere else. The people here are so nice, and it's quiet, just the way I like it. Callum, clean up after them.
Y'all ever make y'all's way down in the hold? Or y'all just normally stay up here?
The hold?
Well,
Dagnar?
Agnar?
Oh, yeah, we come down to Dagnar a couple times a year. It's only when we really need something. Yeah, about 2 years ago, we went down when Callum over there broke his leg. We had to get it reset and make sure it was done properly. This town don't have much of a doctor, so anytime somebody gets hurt, we try to go to Dagnar. Otherwise, you don't want a blacksmith fixing your leg.
Yeah, anyone had to go recently? You know, a few of us got a couple of
Oh God,
tricks up
no.
our
We're
sleeves.
very self-sufficient here. We may be old, but we have a good way of doing things around here to just take care of ourselves.
Well, that's marvelously wonderful to hear. You wouldn't mind pointing us right in the direction of that inn, would you?
Oh, of course not. It's literally just come out of here, and there's two buildings to the north right. It's the second one. Just go ahead and go in the main entrance. They'll get you set up. They've got some additional rooms in the back if the main rooms are full.
Well, wonderful. Thank you. I hope we might be able to visit you again, if that's all right.
Of course. Anytime.
We appreciate your hospitality. Thank you.
As you guys walk outside, you realize that this is not magic. It has just been kind of a while, and it's now pushing evening. As you can tell that these people don't get a lot of visitors. So when they do, every time you tried to leave, they were doing the whole Midwestern goodbye. Oh yeah, see you later. So about that sword, and you realize you've been there for like 4 hours, and it's now pushing like 5, 6 o'clock at night.
Nala goes up to Court and says, it don't feel like I've been talking to my great aunts and my grandma, because they sure enough never let me leave their home when we go there. Jeez.
This lady was exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
What
Let's
was
get
her
that
name?
in.
Umbrella?
Yeah, Umbrella. And Callum, right? Make a note of that, Dove. Oh, I need to go take a nap.
Those were on my sheet. But it said they had chickens, so.
Well, I don't got no chickens now. I didn't see no feathers. Did y'all see no feathers? Look around real quick.
I didn't.
Has anybody seen any feathers in the yard where the bales of hay are?
He said that they were thinking of getting chickens, right? Some chooks?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check. We'll say Dove, because you're standing right there.
Guide myself.
Yeah.
Not really gonna help.
Even still, I mean, you would think if this was a chicken coop, you would find plenty of feathers. And ruffling around, it looks like this place could easily hold chickens, but you're not finding any feathers or evidence of chickens.
Now, Dove, what did the paperwork say exactly about them?
Let's get a bit away from this house first. And Cortinius is climbing over the fence.
Sure.
That they keep chickens. That was basically their description. He
I
was pretty
wonder.
nice, and it was written down that she had a thing for fine weaponry. But
Yeah, it said they kept chickens, like on the paperwork. That they had chickens.
yeah.
That's strange. Because he was implying that they ain't ever had chickens. That they thinking about having chickens. All right, let's keep going.
Did our sheets include ages or anything like descriptions like that?
No.
Okay.
Most of them didn't. There might have been a note here and there.
I think
Uno, give me a constitution check.
Can do.
Or a constitution saving throw, excuse me. Because you drank the tea, right?
Sure did.
You feel completely fine. It was thin, but good tea.
It's like it tasted like it had flavor walk by it.
it's like the LaCroix of tea.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that's fair. Well, should we get on over to the inn, or what y'all thinking?
As Uno, as you look at the tea bag, that is the brand Croy. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so walking just a few extra feet, this building over here has a small sign that says INN.
In.
Can you read that? Uno, read that.
I am an inn. All right.
Is it in Dwarvish?
It is in several different languages, but the biggest letters are in common.
Where's the entrance? Is my question.
This.
Callum.
I'm going to open the door.
Yeah. As you go in, no, it is not Callum, though it might look a little. No.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't download 5,000 pictures, so deal with it.
Shame.
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 Very. Hate you all.
Very striking features. You look a lot like someone I know.
Oh, all dwarves look alike to you, huh?
Oh no.
I don't even know.
He's actually a very jovial individual. Oh, come on in, more visitors. What brings you all the way up the mountain?
Just looking for a good time.
We heard about some fine wine.
Of course. Yeah, we have fine wine. We have fishing tours. How long are you guys looking to stay? Do you need a place to stay?
Just a night or two, probably. We've got to get back to work soon.
Of course. We don't get a lot of business in the inn up here, so normally 10 gold a night, but for you guys, how about just 2?
Sounds great. Are you empty right now?
No, we're actually pretty full. We have a couple of people in the back. We have one room left that you guys would probably be able to fit in, but I can bring in some really nice beds. We have a few extra ones in storage.
Is there like another inn in town? Or like
No,
another
no,
place?
oh God, no. What? Start a business with another competing business here in town? No, it's way too small for that.
Well, but certainly like a lot of people come up here to fish and drink wine and stuff,
I wouldn't
right?
say a lot, but yes, people come up here to fish and drink wine and stuff.
So why would you not get a lot of business in the inn?
It's kind of the off season. We're at the end of spring right now. Fish are biting mostly in the fall, but people come in, they stay for a while, some leave. Just kind of depends.
What kind of fish you get in these baths?
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, give me an insight check. He's mostly honest. I mean, he might think that business is up or down a little bit more than usual, but it's not like a complete dead season right now or anything.
Okay.
Kind of fish, bass, trout, and these kind that scurry deep down, but they're really fun. They're only about this big, but fighting them and reeling them in, it would really test your might. There's something so good about eating a fish you really had to fight for.
Do you have
No,
any
it's
of
just-
those on the menu for tonight? I'd love to
Yeah.
try 'em.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure we could rustle one or two up. Not sure when the last time someone was fishing. I'll send somebody out tonight. We'll catch you a few. We could get you some in the morning. How does that sound?
I'd love to see him. Yeah.
Honestly, though, the best way to do it is to reel it in yourself.
I think we could probably be talked into that. Now, I do have a question. Aside from fishing, what's there to do in Parnast?
Relax. That's why people come here. We've got
Um,
wine. We've got fishing. The two go together like wine and fishing.
Classic pair.
Is
Honestly, I wouldn't know how to do one without the other.
I heard
is
something
there a
about them.
way?
Go ahead,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
You
Is
good.
there a way we can get a room on the ground floor? You see, we have
Yes, of
friend-
course. We only have ground floor rooms.
perfect. There's 5 of us total.
Yes, I'm going to send you to the one around the town. We have our local tax collector here. He's in the back room here.
You know what?
We
We were
do.
actually looking to have a quick word with him. He's a friend of ours.
It's getting late. Would you like to have brunch with him tomorrow? Or I could let him know. I'd feel.
That's fine. I mean,
I'll set you up with him tomorrow morning.
That'd be great.
Absolutely. You said
Is
it was just this way, and Cortenius is going to actively just walk into the door he pointed that the tax collector was in, as if I'm like, oh yeah, you said our room would be this way, and like walk where.
Yeah.
like,
So
as if
where
I
you are,
walk-
it's a little bit of a common room. There's like a couple of tables, a couple of little different things you can do, but for the most part, there's not much in there. It looks like there used to be like maybe some pool tables or something like that. Yeah. Going over to that door as you barge in, it's not even locked. There's a man sitting at the bed, but not in bed. There's papers, there's money, there's all sorts of things. Very disheveled. He's just, what
Oh,
are
so
you
sorry.
doing here?
So sorry. Sorry. He pointed. I didn't know which way. He said there was an open room. I thought it was this one. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're welcome to come in. You should have knocked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, you can't come in here. You two, please. And he starts grabbing you and starts ushering you guys out. You need to leave and just let's talk in the common room. And he
I'm
closes the door behind him as he pushes both of you
Did
out.
I see anything on the papers?
Give me a perception check.
So here's the thing, mate.
There were several different things crossed in and crossed out. It had the names. A couple of them you did recognize from the papers that you read, but there was nothing that looked completely out of the ordinary except for a large pile of cash. He escorts you into the common room and locks the door behind him with a simple deadbolt key. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push you out like that. That was very rude of me, but I have tax income in there. It's the town's money until I report it. And if anything goes missing, I would have to double charge the town. And it gives me anxiety just thinking about having to take money from people twice. Oh, I got anxiety. Oh my God.
Perfectly
Oh my God.
understandable. Perfectly understandable. That was my mistake. I thought he said this one was open, so I just walked in.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What can I do for you guys? Are you nice pig? What are you guys doing here? Who
We're
are
just
you guys?
We're actually.
We heard there was good wine and some good fishing up here. Cortinius.
Oh, just tourists coming to the town. Yeah,
Yeah,
Parnest is a beautiful town. They get people coming in and out to fish. They've got some of the best wine in the entire region. You guys will love your stay here. Are you staying in the inn?
Yeah,
I
sure
think
enough, we
he
were.
said there's a room. Yeah.
Perfect.
We know a friend of yours actually. He told us he'd be up here doing your job.
A friend of mine? Who do you know?
Cortinius is glaring at Nala from behind the tax collector.
And Nala just kind of gives her like, what? Because she doesn't understand why Court is glaring at her.
So, we're actually pretty interested in taxes. We're training to be tax collectors for the regions.
That's amazing. Nobody is ever interested in how it all works.
Well, that's actually
so
why
tax
we're
collecting, it starts off with what they call a census. That's where you count everybody in the town. You count all the resources. You have to know the difference between an asset and a liability. You have to put it all into a sheet or a ledger, huh? And then once it's in the ledger, then you start doing the fun part, which is deductions versus, and he keeps on going.
This is fascinating, and this is why all four of us, I mean, Pig included, so five of us, we were so interested in how this magic, because let's be honest, it's magic, works, and so that's why the Regent, Don Mel, sent us here. He said you were the best of the best, and if we were going to learn how to be tax collectors, that you would, be the guy to go talk to. So,
And that's who I was talking about when I said that we knew a friend of yours.
I tell my wife every time it is magic, and she always rolls her eyes. I tell ya, it really is magic, because without this, you can't get anything done. There's no roads, there's no military, there's no healthcare, there's no happiness without taxes.
I mean, let's be honest, you, my friend, are the glue that holds this whole place together, are you not?
You know, I don't like to call myself a hero, but thank you.
But I'll call you a hero. You're a hero.
Cortinius is
Give me a
wandering.
deception check with advantage.
Yeah.
Cortinius is wandering back to the front desk to.
Oh, he loves you.
Nala's gonna say, we were actually asking the innkeeper before this, interruption if we could have brunch with you tomorrow and have a chat. I'll go ahead and ask and see if you'd like to enjoy a meal with us tomorrow.
That would be excellent. I have some recounting to do. Yes, let's do that. Let's have a brunch tomorrow, and we could sit down, we can talk. It'll be on me. I'll buy, because I mean, anyone who wants to get into the sport of tax collecting,
Now, but between friends, you don't need like a second set of eyes on this recount, do you? Just a little bit of help?
Oh, my eyes work stunningly. It's my ears that don't work so good. Just ask my wife. Am I right? Am I right?
Well, if we're talking about ears, I mean, look no further than Nola. Those things stick out to high heaven, if you know what I mean.
Oh no!
Thanks. Oh no, I really appreciate that compliment.
Yeah,
And she's
I
just
think
like
your
everything.
ears are beautiful. But with that,
Yeah.
I really am struggling with some notes, and I'm going to have to do some recounting. Brunch tomorrow.
Wonderful. We'll see you then. Uno, come here.
All right.
And Nala's like kind of grabbing
Goes
Uno
back
and
to his
jostling
room,
him.
unlocking it. You hear the deadbolt unlock, and then the door closes.
My ears. You
Gross,
really
it is.
had to mention my ears. Why did you
We
mention my
don't.
ears?
He's got a
We
lusty.
don't hear it lock again. To be clear.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't mention
Court
the ears.
wants to go back to the front desk to settle, like, pay their bill ahead of time, sort of thing.
As you get there, and you go to pay ahead of time, he goes, "Oh, in the morning, please. It's fine. It's getting late. No one wants to do accounting after, supper time."
No, I understand that. I just, I kind of hate to have sort of outstanding debts. And Cortinius is going to put, he said it was originally 10 gold a piece, but 2 because of it's off season or whatever. There's 4 of us plus the pig, so I'm assuming he didn't count the pig. Right? Maybe.
Are you saying this in character?
Yes, I'm asking him. Like, I'm trying to
Well,
figure out.
2 gold
Are you
for the
get-
room.
Are you going to bring the pig into the room?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Boris sleeps with us.
It's a very
Well, we'll have to
sophisticated
charge you
pig.
an extra cleaning fee. That'll be 5 silver. So 2 gold, 5 silver.
For the room.
The night, yes.
Okay. Cortinius is going to lay down 11 gold because I'm not going to take the discounted price. And then the extra.
This is very generous of you. To what do I owe this kind of generosity?
I appreciate it's slow season. I'd hate to take money away from your towers. I'm here. We can, we're enjoying our travels, but I'd rather pay the full price for the room, and I just put the gold on the desk and walk away.
Thank you so much. We'll have some fish in the morning. I'll catch some tonight just for you.
Whichever direction he actually said the room was, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, he literally walks you there, and it's just around the corner.
Walking.
And in that room, there's one large, nice bed. I mean, these are nice, accommodating. It's plain, but it's nice. Boris is able to get in there and sleep. It is now getting closer and closer to nighttime.
Dove, would you like to share the bed? Yeah.
Uno would close
Come
the
on.
door.
Is there a lock on the door? Can we lock it?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to
It's
lock
a simple 1-pin deadbolt, or standard deadbolt where you just turn it.
I think we should do shifts
Oh,
because
that's fair.
this place is creeping me out.
So
I don't
can
know
we-
about you
can we talk
guys.
first?
Yes, but we should do it really quietly, please.
Yes.
I don't have it marked. There's a table in the room. There's some paper, quill, and ink, like it's a standard hotel room. But other than that, the room is empty. There's no art. There's nothing. It's just room, table, bed. After a little while, he knocks on the door and brings over 2 more sleeping mats that are much nicer than the ones that Excel gave you. But you now would have a bed for 2 and then 2 nice sleeping mats. It's like, if you guys are staying for longer, I'll bring you in better accommodations. We weren't expecting people this late in the evening.
This is perfect, thank you.
Sure enough, thanks. All right.
Happily close the door.
Deadbolt.
As we're talking, Cortinius wants to sort of be digging through the room looking for anything weird. Because I absolutely do not trust this place, like Dove
Give me
said.
an investigation check.
This is every single bit of my brain
Yes.
is like,
Guidance.
oh, thank you. That's actually going to be helpful. Well,
As you go through the room, what's the only thing interesting about it is how unremarkable it is. It doesn't look like this room has been used in at least a month or 2. The table is very plain, just a small wooden table. There's quill, ink, paper, nothing on it. Yeah, it's just really, there's nothing.
Uno, knowing what he knows about people in the town, wants to do a sweep of the room and look for hidden runes.
Okay. Give me a
Guidance.
Arcana check.
I know a lot about that.
Guidance.
Dove is guiding.
Sweeping the room with your 13, you're reasonably certain there's no arcane runes or magic in this room.
What are you looking for, Uno?
I think we can speak freely. In my dossier on the blacksmith, I did learn that he was placing scrying runes on items for someone in town. So I thought maybe that would be significant, because can we all agree that there's something fucky going on here?
Now you're right. It's weird. I mean, I just think back to when we met with Umbrella and Callum. Dove here said that they supposed to have chickens, right? I mean, we didn't see any instance of chickens, and they said we're thinking of chickens. Now, I don't think I'm making too big of a leap. It sounds like they're not on the correct timeline for some reason. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and the way that the tax collector was talking about counting, I mean, it's been a few weeks. He should be done by now. So, like, are people
Yeah.
going in circles, or like have they been brought back to a different time? It's just a little weird. I don't know. It's all weird. Is all I gotta say. It's all very
You're
weird.
jumping straight to time.
Yeah, I'm jumping straight to time.
I was thinking that like maybe they're all part of it, like a cult or something, or they've been replaced
really?
by body doubles, or like changelings.
Weird
That's fair.
things from the deep, maybe, because they talked about how deep the fishing hole was.
Well, they also said they ain't been fishing. I mean, even if it's off season, you'd think some people would be fishing for just normal food.
I mean, he also talked about how, like, it's a bit of the off season, but the tourist trade has been okay. This room hasn't been used for a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
overall,
weird.
it all seems weird. That's all I can say. I just took
I
a big
don't-
leap. It may not even be true. I just wanted to take a leap for fun.
I
Can I
don't
share an observation that has me a bit worried?
please.
Hmm.
Seems like most of the people we were talking to were pretty set on meeting up tomorrow, which has me worried that maybe we shouldn't go to sleep tonight, because what if that's the play? What if that's the trap?
What if tomorrow never actually happens here?
So y'all
What
think it's a
if-
time thing too, and tomorrow never gonna happen?
Or what if
Wait,
it's
I don't
something
know.
that happens to us in our sleep?
But we
That's
get
true
to
enough.
sleep.
Maybe we shouldn't
Oh,
sleep.
tough. I don't want to turn into a peanut butter sando.
We're not gonna let you turn into. No one's gonna turn you into a sand. You know what? I'm just gonna let you think you might turn into sand. Should be fine.
Who
Could-
knows?
i-
Well,
is-
we're not going to turn into sandwiches. I won't allow it.
Yeah, I was
No.
speaking more metaphorically. You know, like I don't want anything bad to happen. So,
Yes.
is there some sort of reconnaissance that we could be doing in the dark of night?
We could sneak out.
That's
I
what we
don't-
should be doing.
I could.
Tough.
I
be
mean, I'm pretty
sneaky animal.
stealthy when I need to be, but what exactly do y'all think we need to be looking for?
I could turn into an animal to crawl around and be sneaky.
I cannot do that.
You could
So
turn
that is
into
impressive.
a rat and try and go into the other room and see if you could find out what that tax collector's doing.
Something tells me the tax collector is not going to be the biggest problem, since he's probably stuck here too.
Yeah, all right,
Here's the
fair
thing.
enough.
I don't even know if that was the tax collector. It
That's
could be
true.
all in the maybe we stumbled
Ooh.
onto a play. Everybody's an actor playing a part in some
Well,
grand.
you did say changelings, and
machination?
now I mean, we don't actually know what
We
any of
knew
these
they were
people look
far
like.
loose, but we didn't know where, and we saw one die. There could be more.
It's all
Um,
really weird.
I want to kind of look at the fishing hole at night too, because
Okay.
it weirds me out how he talked about how, like, there's creepy crawly things from the deeper water.
Well, they mentioned those hook tubs across the way. I'd actually really like to take a look at that. I'm
It's-
interested in seeing what
if it's
those
a
are.
trap? Okay.
All right. So, what are you guys doing tonight?
Sneaky, sneaky.
We're going out.
Well, can we
All
leave?
right.
Are we being sneaky?
Oh yes.
Yes.
I want to be sneaky.
Okay.
We are.
I'm very
Stealth circus after
stealthy
dark.
circus. What about Boris?
Oh,
He can stay here.
let him be.
He probably should.
We wait. No, we wait
Oh.
till he goes to sleep, and then we leave.
Yeah, because you
but
know what?
no.
If we let Boris go to sleep, we can ask him in the morning. Oh no, you can ask him in the morning if anything's
But-
different.
But what if something bad happens when you go to sleep?
I don't think anything bad's going to like physically happen to
Have
him.
we seen any other
gosh.
animals in town since we've come in? Like even wildlife?
Not in town, no.
Maybe we shouldn't leave Boris. If we leave Boris, someone might.
Well, is there a way we can protect him if we leave him here?
No.
All right. Well, if you want to bring him with us, I mean,
I just think Boris is gonna have a hard time being sneaky.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, Boris is not anywhere near stealthy.
all right. Well, which of us is the stealthiest?
Well,
I mean, I'm pretty
Probably.
decently quiet, but
I
I
can
cannot
be-
turn into a rat.
I
Okay.
can
Oh,
be
yeah.
very, very stealthy.
2 people stealthing, 2 people doing something else.
I can blend in pretty much in the dark. I mean, look at me.
Is it time to split the party?
Again.
I can do something.
Dove, how stealthy are you?
Dove, you can do anything.
I love how you phrased that. I'm sorry. I can do something.
I can do something. So my hat. I touch my hat. It does something. And I hold my hat and I turn into the innkeeper.
Dove.
Cartinius kind of pushes his hand out, like seeing if like Dove disappeared or if she's still like a solid object.
You boop Dove on the nose.
And I can make my voice sound like this.
Well, now that's a trick. I
Don't sound like that.
Does she sound like an innkeeper?
She does.
That's amazing. How many is it, like you can only do that once? Is it like all the time you can do that kind of thing?
I have a couple. I can do it a few times. But it's if you wanted to do it, you would have to keep my hat for a while.
No,
Wait.
I don't want to take your hat.
But it's my hat.
What about you and Court? You and Court, you be the innkeeper, and Court can transform into something smaller, and y'all go around looking together.
And Nala, what are we going to do?
I want to go see the hub.
You could take Boris for a walk.
We could take
And
Boris
when
for a
someone
walk
asks what you're
around the
doing,
lake. Just saying, because he got to go
We're
to the
taking
bathroom,
Boris
maybe.
for a
And
walk.
Uno has to come with us because
That is
Uno
fair.
talks to Boris.
He has
And
to go for a walk before he goes to the bathroom because he ate
Yeah,
a lot of berries.
He ate a lot of berries
He
recently because Court
certainly did.
overfed him on berries. He's still burping.
And I
I
recognize
just
that
stating facts.
me glowing, it makes me not quite turtly enough for the turtle club, so I happy to go along and walk Boris.
Yeah,
Got
well,
it. So 2 of you are walking Boris and 2 of you are
Being
stealthing.
Yeah.
All right.
Sneaky snake.
Let's do it. So,
All right.
sneaky team. You're up
Yeah.
first.
Are we?
sneaky team. Okay, sorry.
Sneaky.
I'm scrolling through the things.
Okay, stinky team. You're up next.
All right.
You're
Come
up
on,
now.
Uno, let's go walk Boris around the lake.
All right.
Come on,
Yeah,
Boris.
It is now
Bathroom.
probably 10, 11 o'clock at night. The town sounds very quiet, like most people have gone to bed. Immediately as you guys get out, give me a perception check.
The sneaky team or the stinky team?
Stinky team.
Okay.
I see all.
Yeah. Uno, you do. Walking out immediately to your map right, you hear 2 people walking around, one person walking around inside whatever that house is. And you hear a couple of people walking around, almost pacing back and forth in the 2 little rooms just to the north of you. There's people in the upper left building talking quietly, not aggressively or anything, just like talking.
Uno would say, just a second, Nala, I've got to go tie my shoe. I'll be
Mhm.
back in a jiff.
Yeah, Boris and
It's
I are
gonna
here. We're good. You
Just
okay,
get as
Boris?
close to this building and try to listen in.
Okay, give me another perception check to see if you can listen in to what is being said. Yeah, with an 18, it's a female and a male, and they sound a little gruffer. The male is just talking incessantly. With that 18, you hear them just talking about what sounds like a ring of some kind, and the girl's like, "No, you can't have it. It's my ring." He's like, "That's a really cool ring. You're always playing with it. I think it's my turn with it." And she's like, "It's not your turn. I own it. This is my ring." He's like, "Oh, come on. You're just mad because..." And they just keep going back and forth, and it's not going anywhere. After a few minutes, it just goes round and round in circles. But the man is very rapidly talking about nothing.
Good to know. All right, got that
All good?
pesky loop through the hole, and we're good.
Awesome. Let's keep going. Come on.
Also, how are
Boris.
you guys walking Boris? Did you put a leash on him or?
Yeah, tied it
No.
to his hat.
Boris knows no leash.
Well, yes, normally I would say that, but I've just
So you have a leash on the hat. Got it.
just like
Yeah,
it's there hanging just in case anybody like is suspicious.
Yeah.
Fully
There's
trained.
no
He's
leash
an
law
awfully
in
quick-
Dwarven.
Yeah, he's fully trained. He knows what we're doing. He's smart.
Well, Boris-
Uno knows how
It's
to
you-
talk to Boris better than even Nala does, so she knows Uno's got this.
It's your nightly walk, like we always do,
Mm-hmm.
no matter where we are.
This is great. Where are we going, Uno? We're going to the edge of town and just walking around town.
I think we just
Okay.
take a loop.
I was saying
Yeah,
the same.
walking
Look
up to
around.
where you guys are, even though it's dark, you can see there's a sign. Well, Uno can see that there's a sign for what looks like some sort of blacksmith. It has the telltale anvil.
Is that map right?
Yes, map right. Inside there, you hear some light clinking, like somebody is working on something metallic. Not overall banging like they're smelting something, but they're ting, 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 working on something small.
Uno's going to try to communicate this information with hand gestures. Nala.
All right, what's Nala need to roll to see if she understands what Uno's trying to say?
Give me an intelligence roll.
Oh. Oh, Nala's got
You
this.
got it. Yeah,
Nala's
you're good.
got this. Yes. She's like, yes.
And then Uno points to Nala and whispers and using message. Oh, shit, I forgot that I could do magic.
Nala's hand just slaps her forehead.
But you got that, right?
100%. Got it.
Right.
Shall
Team
we continue
Stinky.
around? Team Stinky. Wait, hold on. Who named us Team Stinky, damn it?
I
I
thought
don't
that was
smell
you.
that bad. No, I didn't. Hold on.
Oh, Nala, I was... I feel like we're friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all stink. Really
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
None
no,
of us have had
that's
a bath.
fair. That's fair. I hadn't had a
With
bath.
that, team stealth. What are you guys doing?
Okay, before we leave, Dove, how big or small of a thing do you think I should be? I'm gonna ask you.
Hedgehog.
Small.
Okay,
Would
I'm
you
on
be
Enough
a
to get
hedgehog?
under a door.
Okay,
I want my
I'm
Tilda
gonna-
to be a hedgehog so bad.
I'm not
Sorry.
turning into a hedgehog.
I know.
I'm gonna turn in. I'm gonna wild
A
shape
millipede.
into a normal spider
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
because I have dark vision and +4 to stealth and spider climb and all sorts of things. So I'm gonna
Double
use.
outer hand.
Yes, I'll go and I'll like turn into a spider and scurry up onto Dove's hand, maybe.
Onto her shoulder.
Not a spell slot. sorry.
Does Dove secretly have arachnophobia?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good, because we would find out right now in this moment if you did.
That would be bad.
Because joke's on you, there's 2 spiders on your shoulder. Now, what are you gonna do? No, just kidding.
I just start chatting with the other spider in spider. Mode.
There's no second spider. I'm retconning that. I was just kidding. All
I
right.
do proceed to make a little. Can I make a web as a spider?
Sure.
I don't understand how it works.
Give me a
Why not?
performance check.
I just want to make like a little web rope in case I have to jump off of Dove's hand.
Pretty sure spiders can do that relatively at will, but yes.
Oh,
Sure. Performance. That's not.
I was
terrible.
thinking you were making a full web, but yes, you can
No, I
attach
like a little
web tendrils. I don't know.
scurry
Whatever.
away.
It's a
Yeah.
bungee cord.
All right,
It's a
Dove,
bungee
where are you
cord, so
going?
she
What are
can
you
go
doing?
back.
I would assume that we've probably talked about this ahead of time, but we're probably going to go opposite direction that they went.
Not
Okay.
following.
Totally fine.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best to keep up with.
Yeah, and you're walking beside. It looks like another straw area. The fence is much hardier. It's not little tiny mesh. It is something much thicker.
Anything in there?
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check with disadvantage.
Can I see anything in there either?
You're a spider. No, they can see like 18 inches.
I have dark vision for 30 feet.
Spiders do?
Yes. Canonically.
Biology be damned. It's D&D.
Okay.
It's part of why I chose spider.
Mm. She's on top of
Oh,
this.
I guess they do. I didn't think they did. All
She's on top of
right.
this.
I didn't think they did. All
Real
right.
life spiders have that kind of vision?
You
Fuck
know
no,
what?
they can see like 2
No,
feet at
they
best.
can't see
Well,
nothing.
in D and
Bugs are
D,
blind.
Mhm,
in
they
D&D
They,
sure
they
are.
also-
smell.
look, D&D is not based on biology. Cats
Right.
do not have dark vision in D&D.
All right, no worries.
Mhm.
All right, go ahead and give me both of you give me an investigation check. Dove, you don't notice anything. Give me an investigation check. Normal one, spider, with your
Oh, that was-
spider stats.
That was dog
Okay.
shit.
What is the modifier for investigation?
Wisdom.
Intelligence.
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 I knew that.
That's a 12 then.
You have
Well,
a -5?
Yes, spiders are not intelligent. I have a 1 intelligence.
But don't you
What-
retain
your wild
your
shape, so you
mental...
use
Oh, I
Spirit.
do. I changed. Oh, that's true. I
No,
it's a
you
7.
don't retain your stats. You retain your generic intelligence of what you're going to do. So the modifiers you get are rolled as if you're a spider.
No,
But it doesn't mean you're completely stupid.
I believe it takes your main stats, but not like your HP and stuff. It because polymorph takes everything of what you turn into. The wild
I
shape.
thought it was
you
the same with
retain
wild shape.
No, they
No.
are different.
For
Okay,
druids,
it has different rules?
specifically,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, this is why I don't allow druids at my table. Because wild shape screws me up. Because
got-
it's not the same as polymorph. You're right. I'm looking it
Yeah.
up right now.
You
You're right,
retain
you're right,
your
you're right.
intelligence.
Alignment,
You do, you
personality,
do.
intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Yep. Thank you guys. I always forget that because I'm used to polymorph, not wild shape.
Fair.
That's a 17 investigation.
Yes. No, you don't notice anything super interesting. It looks like animals could be housed here, but they are currently not housed here.
Is there any evidence of them having been housed here? Like
No.
feathers or poop or anything?
No feathers, no poop, no animal bones, nothing.
There's a door here to this building. Is there light coming from around it at all?
Yeah, a little bit of light coming from under the door. Looks like candlelight or something like that. Generic little flicker.
I'll walk closer to the door and kind of let Court down.
Okay, give me your perception check.
Click, click. Am I sneaking into the door? Is that what we're doing?
Sure.
I asked if I was sneaking into the door. Sorry.
Oh, you can just give me a perception check if you're just checking under the door.
Nope.
Yeah. You're not able to get into the door.
I don't
It's
see.
too tightly fitted.
Court is a very fat spider.
Got long
She chose
legs.
a jumping spider with a little
Gotta
plump
lay off
body
the good berries.
I love jumping spiders.
with the big eyes.
They're so adorable. Jumping spiders are.
Colorful eyes.
Yes.
Spectacular
You have
eyes.
giant, colorful eyes, but unfortunately, it has sacrificed your ability to maneuver.
All right, Court.
Right.
Cool.
Go find a
Okay.
different place.
That's okay. Let's go around the lake now. Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo.
Yeah, little arachnid puppy.
Oh. Yes, that's exactly what Cortenius would be.
Mm-hmm. Tiny, tiny arachnid puppy.
Oh, I see the little hot tubs. That's cool.
As you guys go around the lake, you see a single solitary boat out there. Right around in this region over here.
Is there anyone on the boat?
One
Yes.
the boot.
Give me a perception check.
Guidance.
Not good. Ooh, much.
Nice.
So many rolls have happened. I'm just going to give it to you. It's the innkeeper. He's out there fishing at night, as promised.
Oh no,
Beautiful.
the innkeeper is
was weird.
both fishing and walking around now.
I'll pull up the brim of my coat, so then all you see is my hat and the coat.
As you guys walk by the area where there's that little fence, you see Callum and Abrella. They're inside, not arguing, because an argument requires two sides. It is just one person being yelled at.
Oof. Walk by quickly, act like I don't hear anything,
Callum's finally standing up for
Uh,
himself.
but I will hear and see if we can hear what they said. Like if it's anything of interest.
It is not. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go into
Role
it.
play.
It's just.
Married
Yeah. It is. Yeah. No. Nobody needs that.
Domestic
Alright.
strife.
Yeah. Ooh. This building down here to the south. What is it?
Not sure. It just looks like a housing building of some kind.
Right.
Oh, sorry. The one immediately to the south is it looks like where you can rent boats, and there's a single solitary candle. South, yes. There's a single
southing.
solitary candle burning on the inside.
I see something green. That's exciting. Ooh, there's a little river. Oh, that's cool.
You guys going in? You guys
Who's been
just
there?
I'm dropping quartz. Little cute.
okay. You mean in perception check, little cute spider.
I cast guidance on the spider before it jumps off my hand.
Pew pew pew.
Wow.
Okay. I find so many little holes into that.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
this room is not well built. It's definitely the boat launch. It looks like
Boat.
this is where a couple of people live, and they rent out boats to whoever comes by for fishing. There's only one boat marked on the map, but it looks like there are several of them crawling around on the inside.
Scurry.
Yeah, there's 2 beds in there. Oops. Yeah, you can open the next door. 2 beds in there. There's a single man sitting at one of the beds, and it looks like he's just doodling or drawing something or carving something. He's just chilling in his bed.
But there's 2 beds in here.
Yes,
Does
but there's
the
only one person in here right now.
Okay. Does the
There we
other
go.
bed look disturbed at all, or does it look like it's sort of neatly made and not touched?
It's neatly made.
Okay. Can I sort of scurry around the room and see if there's like, I don't know, is he drawing something interesting?
Yeah, roll stealth.
Okay. The spider has a +4 to stealth.
Shit. Okay.
So that is just take 1 off of what I roll.
He's just sitting there. Looks like he's just doodling something about a fish as you crawl up on the ceiling or whatever. He stops and he looks up at you. He's like, "Hi, little spider. Come to check out what I'm drawing?" And he shows you it's just a picture of fish. He goes back to drawing it. "How you doing, little guy? You cold up there? If I had any bugs, I'd give them to you."
Kind of
I
scary.
like anybody who talks to a spider.
Love it.
I like this guy already. Oh no.
You just scurry
Cortez
around.
kind of like scurries away back off, like away from him, because I don't want him to squish me in case he's getting ready to do. But
As you scurry away, you hear, "Y'all come back now, you hear?"
Oh, the hospitality.
This town is so hospitable. It's creepy.
Yep.
Should we just retire here?
I
It's
mean, that's what it's
definitely evil.
feeling like.
It's gotta be evil, right?
There's something
That's
wrong
Probably
somewhere.
fine.
We just
I'll
need to find
buy
it.
my happy life home and
You
The
know, we're
whole
gonna
hook
find the
is that it's
problem.
actually a nice place to live, and that it's just like you come
we're
here and
the
then
monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're the monsters.
weird. We didn't do that last
Last
game.
game? Mm-mm.
All right.
Too soon, Dove.
All right, Team Stinky, what are you guys doing?
Uno, do you want to head down this way?
I'm just gonna take a quick peek, if you
Okay.
don't mind.
Go for it.
Gotta tie my shoe again. It's the weirdest thing. I think I'm doing it wrong.
It's all right. It's all right.
Uno's gonna see if he can just, if this door is even unlocked, peek into the blacksmith.
Okay, it is unlocked.
Gonna try to open it very carefully and just a
Yep.
crack.
Give me a stealth roll. Yeah, as it opens, it goes. You hear, "Hello?" is somebody there, and then heavy footfalls walking towards the door. It's a little late. Do you need something? As somebody comes walking towards.
Sorry, this isn't the inn. My mistake. Hey, do I know you?
The door opens, and there is a person standing there. Fine, I'll use different sprites.
Hello, person.
Oh, it's wow. It's late. Hygar. I'm a Hygar. I'm the town blacksmith. Nice to meet you.
Everybody
And
speaks
he
so
reaches out
highly
to-
of you.
Oh, thank you. That's good to know. Do you have a pig and a...
Hello.
Who's she? He? What is that?
It's my good friend Nala.
Good evening.
She's great.
Hi. This
Okay.
is Boris.
Hi. Well, it's a little late. If you'd like something, how about if you come back in the morning? I was planning on going to bed in a few minutes here.
Now, sure enough, we just walking, Boris.
Yeah, just heard sound like you were, burning the midnight oil, and so are we. So, you just thought maybe kindred spirits, check in, see how everything's going. Everything going well for you here in Parnest?
I'm just working on some neat things. I tell you what, how about if you come by in the morning? I'd be glad to show you guys.
Yep. Send your wife our wishes. I hope she gets well soon.
Okay. Have a good night.
Night. Thank you. Nice creaky door
You
there.
hear
Oh,
him
no.
walking away in there. With that, everybody give me a wisdom saving throw on the dice tower.
Oh no.
Hold on. I gotta make the map smaller so I can even see the tower.
Oh
I
no.
don't like that I don't even know what my role was. That's not fair.
That's what's
Oh,
fun about it.
I don't like you for that, Alex. I really don't like you for that.
It's dirty in the best way.
Oh.
I hate this.
I'm gonna assume I got a nat 20.
Me too.
Proceed with.
Even if I didn't get a nat 20, I got a 19, hopefully. Oh.
Now, the last time that I rolled on the tower, I got a nat 1, so.
You're
Why
due
am
for
I
a
moving
20.
around?
So, with that,
Oh no.
all of a sudden, Nala, you see Cortinius.
What?
And his heart is palpitating. He is like almost foaming at the mouth, extremely nervous. Boris is gone. You don't even see Boris. As for Spider and Dove, you both feel yourself with your heart like absolutely in your throat, both pounding. Spider, you have crawled into her armor as best you can and are curled up in a little spider ball right there. It's quiet.
Do I see Uno next to me?
Oh yeah, Uno's freaking the fuck out. He's
And
like
he's-
physically
he's-
calm, but the eyes are wide.
Is he like spazzing in front of me? Like he looks like something's wrong, but I'm fine right now.
You're fine.
Uno.
He looks like he just finished freaking out.
Uno. What's wrong?
Also, Dove and Cortinius. Your Cortinius or Dove, you're wet up to your knees, and your shoes feel like they're sloshy.
Oh no. Oh no, Hannah, are you all right? Where's Boris? What's wrong with you? What can I do? What do you need? What's going on? And Nala's just kind of like trying not to touch him, but like is right there with him, looking at his little flying bugs that are glowing, and is really starting to worry because she doesn't understand what just happened. Because Boris is gone. She doesn't. There's nothing wrong with her. Oh no! Talk to me. What's going on? What are you feeling? You look like you're about to pass out.
I don't know, Alex. What?
Suddenly, your heart rate calms, and you relax for a second. Everything seems fine. You don't see anything. You don't smell anything or hear anything. It feels fine.
What are you talking about, Nala? I was just talking to the blacksmith, and
Oh no, you just look like someone had walked over your grave. Like something was really affecting you.
I mean,
Like
that's impossible. I'm not dead, so how could I have a grave?
nice expression. Like like you had a cold chill, like there was something scary behind you, and you knew it. And if you turned around, it would probably eat you. Like, you know, your dream with the sandwich and someone taking a bite? It's like you look like someone had just turned you into a sandwich, is about to pick you up and take a bite.
Oh, wait.
Like you were frozen in front of, and Boris is gone. He just vanished. And
Nola,
you look like you were about to pass out too.
Nola, you're so loud. Can you just bring it down?
Well, I'll talk a bit quieter, but what happened to you?
I'm feeling a bit like Dove right now.
Like Dove? What do you mean, like Dove? No, you don't go to sleep now.
I'm just feeling like a sleepy dwarf.
No. Now, oh no, I'm really sorry about this. I really care about you, but I'm about to hit you if you go to sleep on me. And she starts shaking his shoulders just a little bit. And she's gonna slap him, Alex, if he actually is falling asleep. Like,
Okay.
Nala's gonna slap Uno if he starts to fall asleep on her.
Okay. I mean, you can keep him awake with repeated slaps for a while.
All right. Well, she's gonna slap him once and see if she can get him to wake up.
Nola, what are you doing?
You need to stay awake. Why are you falling asleep? You were fine a second ago, and she's still shaking his shoulders.
You can't eat me. No.
I'm not gonna eat you. Would you hold still? Why are you doing this?
I'm not peanut butter.
You're not peanut butter. Don't fall asleep, Uno. All right, come here. And then Nala's gonna proceed to try and pick him up and carry him back to the room because she realizes it's futile, it seems. Or is it futile? Can she keep him awake?
It is futile, and with that, Dove and Spider, you have the urge to go to sleep as well.
We'll kind of nuzzle into her neck where Spider is.
Yeah.
Are you sleeping where you're at, or are you going back to the room?
I'm talking to Court. Where you want to go to bed? And scritch.
Little jumping spider like crawls up onto the shoulder. I have a meta question for you, Alex.
Yes.
Because I know when you wild shape into something, you retain an effect you've had. Do you retain effects when you drop wild shape?
Yes.
Okay. Little spiders.
If it was a magical effect, you would retain it.
Little spiders like nuzzling on Dove's shoulder and doesn't really care where we sleep. But is sleeping.
Can Nala have picked up Uno and started running back towards the room and then
Sure.
start looking for
Yep,
Dove?
with that, Dove,
Yeah.
Nala, or not Nala, Dove, Cortinius, and Uno, give me constitution checks as you guys are now starting to fall asleep.
Uno,
Checks,
stay
not
awake.
saves.
Saves.
Oh, saves.
Stay awake.
I always say check when I mean save.
Can I
With that, you're able to power through for a little while, but sleep is hitting you hard.
We're slowly getting back to maybe.
Uno, I'm gonna drag you with me. Come here. I'm gonna deposit Uno in the room and immediately say, I know you want to go to sleep. I gotta find the others. They're not in here. Wait, hold on. Boris is in here?
No,
Boris is racked the fuck out. He's asleep in the middle of the room.
All right, here, look. Just cuddle Boris. And she literally lays Uno like right on top of Boris and starts coming back out looking for Dove and Court. Dove.
I'm just like the tiredest I've ever been in my life.
Jumping spider is like just asleep at this point.
Dove, come on. Wait, you're not.
How long
falling
does
asleep
wild
too?
shape last? Isn't it like your
think
level
it's an
hours or
hour.
something like that? 1 hour?
I think it's 1 hour.
Okay.
Dove, why are you so sleepy? Why are all of y'all so sleepy?
I just imagine Court just popping back.
Yeah,
to
that's
you
exactly
on-
where I was going. I was going to wait for that.
She
I was thinking it
forgets
was gonna happen.
No,
Dove wakes
I'm
up
just
with
tired.
her asleep on her pillow. Just
Why are y'all so tired? What's happened?
We've been up all night.
No,
Keep
you
your
haven't.
voice down.
I'm just tired.
Sorry. You haven't been up all night. We've barely been gone for a few minutes walking
Yeah.
around the town.
It's like
when we get back in the room,
Yeah.
I'll drop down on the floor and on wild
Sure.
shape. I'll become
All right. So 3 of you have now essentially fallen asleep as it is getting extremely, extremely late. Nala, as they're sleeping, what are you doing? Remember, if you stay up and don't get at least, I think, 6 hours of sleep, you do take a point of exhaustion.
Nala, because she saw Boris vanish, Uno is passed out, and she's just really worried. She's going to lock and bar the door and get one of the chairs and like sit right by the door with her sword. And she's gonna kind of meditate a little bit, but like
give me a Constitution saving throw. You're up against a DC 13.
Come on.
Oh wow!
There she is.
I have a +6. Dang, that's terrible.
You stay awake all night.
So I take a point of exhaustion.
You take a point of exhaustion.
All right,
staying awake all night.
All right, so I stay awake all night. That's fine.
Yep.
1 point's not that bad.
Yeah, 1 point's no big deal.
What does that do again? I've forgotten. I'm sorry.
It gives you disadvantage on specific saves.
I
Or
think
not saves.
Ability checks.
Ability checks. Yeah, saves is 2 points.
Okay, I just want to make a note. All right,
on your skill checks.
on my skill checks. I gotcha. All right. Has anything happened in the night while I've stayed awake watching over everybody?
No, it was a quiet night. Seems fine. Nothing crazy happened.
Mhm.
I mean, you don't even really hear anything going on outside. It's just quiet. Hear a couple of people walking, a few people talking in the distance, but for the most part, nothing. But you do have 1 point of exhaustion for the next day.
Okay. And if I were to take a nap or anything, like during the middle of the day, would I be able to?
Yeah, you could nap it off. 6
Nap it
hours
off.
of uninterrupted sleep.
Like a short
or-
rest? Yeah, something like that.
A little bit more than that, but yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Midday nap.
Next day.
Fall asleep.
Next day in town, as you guys are sleeping, everyone give me wisdom saving throws on the dice tower.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
Oh no, that doesn't count. Reroll it.
Yeah, I'll roll it on the tower, sorry. I was too eager. Shame, it was a good roll.
All right.
I mean, it was a high roll. We don't know if high is good or bad.
Right?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
sure
Uh,
enough.
I
quick-
didn't do a saving throw. Sorry.
Cortinius,
Yeah.
you wake up feeling rested, refreshed in the morning. Uno. Same to you guys. You guys all feel rested and refreshed. It's Nala who looks a little bit under the weather as there are dark dragon circles under her eyes.
Her eyes are
Nala.
like,
Why'd you let us fall asleep?
Are
oh,
you sitting there all night?
let you fall asleep. You gonna blame me for you idiots passing out and somebody teleporting Boris back to the room. I've been
You
up
have
all
to
night
wake up
making
us
sure that you guys were safe. You wouldn't wake up.
Were you sleeping there or sitting there all night, Nala?
Yes.
That's a bit weird. Okay.
What? Nola, what happened? We were talking to the blacksmith.
Yeah.
We said our goodbyes, and then
Yeah, and then you just started looking like you were gonna have a heart attack there in front of me, and Boris is gone. And the next thing I know, when you finally are back to normal, saying I feel fine, you start acting like you're gonna fall asleep right in the middle of the freaking area. Same for Dove and Cortinius. I come back to the room carrying your half asleep body. I put you in the room. I come out there stumbling in, falling right asleep. I slapped you 5 times. You still didn't wake. I shook you. You didn't wake. None of you wake. I didn't worry about Boris. He'd already vanished once on me.
I'm sorry, Nola. Sounds like
I
you
am so
maybe
tired
saved us?
right now.
Um,
And I don't know what's happened to y'all, but y'all fell asleep. And y'all shouldn't have fallen asleep. And I couldn't wake you.
Nala, do you want to take a nap? while
I'd
we
love to
go
take a nap, but I'm too
breakfast?
scared to go to sleep right now.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't think we should sleep. I think we had the right idea in the beginning. I think we got.
Well, whatever put you to
Is there
sleep
something we can?
did something to you. It
Is there
scared
something?
you.
that we can get to help us? Not is there an apothecary that we might
Would
get some tonic?
I don't know.
would the drugs you got from the dwarf maybe help?
I might. But
That
oh
would give
no,
me
you
some
look
hope.
so scared. And you look so wide-eyed. I had never seen you look like that.
Well, now
Uh,
I'm feeling pretty scared.
Alex, do we remember what scared us, or do we remember being scared?
You weren't really scared. You just felt like you had done a little bit of a workout or whatever. Also, Nala, check your chat.
Yeah.
Are you
Nala?
familiar, on a meta note, do you know what sending is?
No, not off the top
Okay,
of my
so
head. Sorry.
so sending is a spell that allows 25 words. It's a level 3 or 4 spell that allows 25 words to be sent. You can then respond with 25 words. And it's a fairly powerful spell in this world, in this region. It is something that is done routinely, though not every day.
Okay.
But it is how they send messages to across regions and all that. It's not weird to get somebody to send you something, especially if this person is in a position of power or bureaucrat or something. But that is what you have just received.
All right. And Nala's gonna shake her head. The regent sent me a message. Hold on. What? That don't make any sense. The owner came down the mountain. He caught a fish last night. Apparently it's worth a lot of money. He
Apparently,
told
its
us.
worth is where your sending stops, as that was the first 25 words after receiving it.
Well, no, I'm repeating it to them. I'm not sending.
I
anything
understand
back.
I understand what you're doing, but that's not how the spell works. That's why I
that's not
asked.
how
But
it's
that's
supposed-
okay. That's okay.
Well, Nala doesn't know, so she's just literally
It's
repeating
okay.
it back.
It's okay.
That'll be perfect. I love that.
What?
I don't know
the
what just
owner-
happened.
We saw him fishing last night in the lake. The innkeeper. We saw him in a boat. Right,
Dove.
Why
Dove?
would he?
Yeah.
Why would he be fishing at night?
Dove, that hat, were you playing the innkeeper while y'all were out and about last night?
I was.
What if it can't tell the difference?
What do
you
can't
mean?
tell the difference?
I don't know what it is, but it put you to sleep. It put you to sleep and let him go down the mountain.
Oh, are you saying it's like a loophole?
Suddenly, there's a knock at the door.
Ugh. Who is it? Nala snaps at the door.
It's me, Collector. We were gonna do breakfast. It's like
Brunch.
almost lunchtime.
Oh no.
Hey,
brunch.
It's perfect time for brunch.
Uh-huh.
Dove knows.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, come on. Let's have some food. How would you like me to show you around town?
That would be lovely.
Boris, you want to stay here, my friend, or are you hungry?
No,
Bring
no,
him.
no.
What it-
Bring
He's
him.
coming with us. He's
All right,
coming with
I'll
us.
get him. I'll get him. Just y'all go home. I got the pig.
Boris is coming with us. As we're walking, can I be, because this is sort of the direction Dove and I went.
Mm-hmm.
Can I be like looking around, seeing if anything looks different?
Yeah. Nothing looks different. I mean, the doors are
Sorry.
more open now. There's some people outside. You see the same couple you met earlier. There's a man, the man who was talking sweetly to the spider. He is outside, and he's at the boat doing some, refitting the boat. Looks like he's fixing something or adding something to it.
Nala's gonna turn to the tax collector. You wouldn't have happened to see the innkeeper this morning, would you?
This morning? No. Why? Did you hear something?
He was supposed to catch us some fish, as promised. I was just wondering if he'd have delivered it yet.
Oh, he was out fishing for you guys. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but
Excellent.
if you hadn't seen him, I'm not quite sure where he might be.
Why
Oh.
was that excellent?
Because his fish are the best. I'm sure he's caught something great.
Why are they the best?
Oh, he's really good at fishing. And, I mean, the fish in the pond are some of the best I've ever had. They're absolutely delicious.
Can I insert him? Because when we first mentioned the innkeeper, his immediate response was, "Why did you hear something?" And then he pivoted to, "Oh, he's fishing. That's great."
Give me an insight check. While doing that,
It's a great day.
Oh!
It's a great day.
I know
he's
nothing.
startled by the question more so than anything. Dove, Uno, give me a perception check.
Hell yeah.
I did tell them that like the regent told me that
Oops.
he'd gone down, right? I was repeating the message and like resending it basically.
You said that out loud, so yeah, we heard you.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. By the way, I don't even remember what Alex said about the message. I think I'm pretty tired. 'Cause I did just start talking
This is
without realizing
perfect.
it.
This is perfect.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Oh God!
I'm really
If
tired.
something happens to Boris, I'm gonna be very upset. I'm burning this whole town down.
Court, why are you worried about
We shouldn't have
Boris?
gotten a pet. We shouldn't have gotten a pet.
Boris is
That's
Hey,
your
unsafe.
fault.
hey.
It's not a pet.
Guys,
He's a friend.
You guys.
What?
Oh no! What's wrong?
Shh. What? What is behind me? Right now.
There's-
The man fishing?
And
No, because every time I turn,
I look
Turns with
behind
me.
Uno.
The guy in the boat. Is that who you're talking about?
no.
can
I'm
you
talking
come
about
here?
Charles Darwin over there.
And Nala kind of motions.
Should have named him Darwin. That's a great name for him.
If we look in the direction that Uno's pointing, do we see something?
Roll perception checks.
Oh God!
I
Oh
want to
no,
look,
no, it's okay. I know what I said last
behind
night.
Uno?
But you'll be all right.
but in my prefery, like I want to look
Yeah.
without looking.
I gotcha. Dove, make
I
it with advantage.
I'm
And-
just trying to look at Uno and then sort of like, unfocus on
Can I
Uno and see
guide
if
myself as well?
behind.
Sure, why not?
And Nala's just trying to be a good
Yeah,
friend.
like you need it.
Nala's just trying to be a good friend, and she can tell Uno's like freaking out. She's like, "It's okay. You're okay. I know what I said last night. I'm
Do
gonna
we
make
see
sure you're okay, even though I'm tired. I promise."
I'm so scared to find out what we see behind Uno.
Now come here and let me take a look.
Fuck. Uno, it's behind me.
What?
It's behind me.
Dove, what are
No,
you
it's behind
talking
me.
about?
It's behind me.
What are y'all talking about? There ain't
There's
nothing behind
something.
you. Can
Is
I-
there?
Me.
Is there? Is
And
there-
every time I look at it, it disappears.
Moves. Yes, exactly, Duff. It's behind both of us.
Look, but don't look. Look behind yourself, but don't look behind yourself. Look behind yourself, but don't look with your
Uno,
eyes.
Uno,
The tax collector is just like, so breakfast, is this
Yes. No.
normal?
Sorry,
It's okay.
we're playing a game.
They're
We are
having
playing a game. This is
Yeah.
the game we do every morning. Look
Yeah.
behind you, but without your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
He's
It's just
spinning around
fun.
in circles looking behind him.
You know what? Look, if you'll do me a favor, my new friend, can you go get us some fish and come right back? I just want to double check and make sure we get that game finished before you get back. We're gonna knock this out. You don't have to worry about it. You go on. We'll be right there.
All right, I tell you what, I'll set up in the tavern and then we can go into expanded deduction.
Exactly. We are so looking forward to that.
Can't wait.
You guys,
Perfect.
what is wrong with y'all? There's nothing actually physically behind you right now. Are you
Uno,
okay?
I try to catch Uno's attention. I'm like, Uno, buddy, I kind of walk up in front of Uno. Is it behind you still?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna walk next to Uno. Because I still haven't seen this thing, but that's okay. Can I turn on my halo of spores?
Sure.
And I'm gonna just stand behind Uno.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at Dove, but kind of like in the way that you look at a magic eye poster, trying to like blur my vision to look
Yeah.
beyond.
You don't see anything. Instead, someone comes up to you, Dove, and taps you on the shoulder, scaring the shit out of you. Goes, excuse me, I saw the top hat, and you're not from around here, are you?
Oh. No, we're not.
Sorry, I'm a little worried. My wife is missing. It's not like her to just disappear. Could you... well, we don't really have a town guard, and well, the soldiers, they're asleep right now. Can you...
What's your wife's name?
Oh, her name is Tracy.
Oh,
Your wife, did she
Tracy.
leave
Tracy with a
recently?
Y.
Yes. Yes. How do you spell it?
Sometimes it's spelled with an I. Just Tracy with a Y is the nice way to spell it.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a day or two, and that's very unlike her. I'm just a little worried. There's not many places you can go around here, and I've looked all the usual ones.
When'd you last
Have you
see her?
seen her? Is she hanging out with you guys? Is there something going on that I don't know?
We haven't met anybody real new named Tracy. When'd you last see her? What day was it?
2-3 days ago, I think.
Did she like leave to go do something? Was she going fishing or going to
Yeah, that was the whole thing. She was saying some things that didn't make any kind of sense. Almost acting, I mean, I love her to death, but she was acting crazy, and she's normally so level-headed, and then she just disappeared. That's never happened before. I'm just a little worried about her, and I just, well, I'm worried.
You mind telling us what she was talking about, or what was going on with her that seemed different from how she normally acted?
She seemed to be having, well, this is why I'm talking to you and not other people. I don't need people talking about this in town, but she seemed to be having delusions.
What kind of delusions? I mean, how was she acting?
I mean, she couldn't tell me anything about our normal life. She was saying all sorts of crazy things
I know
about
this is
places
gonna be
we had
hard.
gone and we're never been. It was like she had false memories.
So she had memories of times that she felt like you'd spent together, but you don't remember any of that.
It
Happened.
Yes.
Well, you get what I'm saying. Like, she kept saying y'all done one thing and you had no recollection of ever done it before.
Y'all have
I think
children, right?
No, that's the whole thing, is she was claiming we did. How did you know that? And he starts backing up a little bit.
No, I
Nervously.
was just wondering if you guys had children, if that's why you were looking for her.
No, we don't have children. We've never had children. We want to have children one day. We're planning on it in next summer.
So y'all plan
Which
on
is-
having children soon? That's a blessing. We'll definitely be looking out for her. Could you give us her description? We're really sorry that she's acting so strange. Paranoia can do crazy things to people these days, and we'd be happy to help.
She's a dwarf with red hair. What more do you need to know? There's not a lot of those. So when you find one, you hang on to it. # kiss by fire.
That's a good one. I like that. I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, I don't know what hashtag means. I think it's something they say before a joke.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know either. But do you mind? You said you missed her, 2 or 3 days ago? Where was she?
Yeah, just about 2 days ago.
Where was she last headed before? I guess she left. Was she going to do something specific?
She was going around town. She said she was looking for something. Again, she was being crazy, so I thought she would just get it out of her system, but she never.
Did she say
came
specifically?
back.
And I need you to remember, did she say specifically what she was looking for? Think back.
Nothing sane, that's for sure. And that's why I'm worried, is she was just being delusional, and I'm just worried she might have got herself hurt.
What
I
was the
understand.
insane thing she was looking for, if you wouldn't mind sharing? Because I think that could really, really help us out here. And I put a hand on
And
his
no
shoulder.
judgment. No
She
judgment.
claimed that she was looking for children. We obviously don't have children. We've never had children. We're planning on having children, so that's the whole problem.
Understand,
Does
sir?
anyone have children here in Honest?
No. No, this is one of the oldest towns in the region.
Huh.
Interesting. Well, I
Well,
hope that when we find your wife, that you are able to have some.
we'll look for her. I promise.
For
We'll do
sure.
our
Well,
best.
thank you.
We'll keep
Thank
an
you.
eye out for her. And what's your name? You only talked about Tracy.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Johnston.
Johnston. It's a pleasure to meet you, Johnston. I'm Nala. That's there's Court. And that's
My name is Derek.
Derek.
It's with 3 R's and 2 I's.
My name's Lark.
Derek and Lark. Thank you.
Yeah, Derek and Lark. They're great friends of ours. And we'll be definitely on the lookout for Tracy, the red-haired dwarf.
Yes, Lana. It certainly is.
Okay. Well, I live right over there, and he points to where he lives.
Awesome. Well,
Where does
we
he
will
live?
come to you if we find anything relevant for your
He
wife.
lives in place between the building with the giant fence around it and the inn.
Okay.
Okay. Behind it.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and then he walks straight back towards his
Oh,
building.
that's his home. Okay.
All right. As soon as he walks away, I turn to the group. They have 4 kids.
Wait,
Yeah,
what do you
and-
mean they have 4 kids? Is that on the paper?
So yes, they have 4
It-
kids. They
it's
have
the
3
same
girls
as-
and a boy,
It's the same as the people who have chickens, but they don't
Have
chickens.
but they
chickens.
don't have chickens.
I told you, and it seemed a bit weird because didn't the regent say every 2 years, right? Every 2 years. So what if they've gone even further back though? I don't know. Why did you name yourselves Derek and what did you call
Nala,
yours?
Nala,
I don't
we're-
want them having our
yeah.
names anymore. Yeah, that doesn't feel
don't.
right.
there's something very unsafe here. They don't need to know about us as much as possible.
Well, the innkeeper got
Something's up
out.
with the kids.
Howdy. Y'all looking to do some fishing? And the Charles Darwin looking guy, Darwin, I'm naming him that because I don't think I gave you his actual name.
The guy that was nice to the spider, wasn't she?
Mhm.
Yes.
Aw,
Yes. Okay. Cartenius, sort of.
we love a spider
Wait,
scent.
this is the same guy?
The boat guy, right?
We don't know him.
Yeah.
Uno and I don't know him.
It's a different sprite.
Is it
Was
the
it?
same guy?
I thought so. Oh, maybe not.
That one was looked like he was young.
Shit.
And had
My mistake. My mistake.
weird. Short one.
All right. Well, this
No,
is
it's
the
old.
boat guy now.
Okay, as long as
All
that's
right.
just a
Don't read too
mistake
much into
and
that.
not-
That was just a mistake.
as long as that's
Um,
just a mistake and not.
I do think actually, yes, I would be interested in some fishing.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Question: how do the people of Parnas fish? What methods do they use?
It's very simple. You go out there, you take your hands, you go like this. When you see a fish, you grab it. I'm just kidding with you. You get in the boat, throw the pole in the water, you put a worm on the hook, and then you pull it in. It's a lot of fun.
Well, no, so where I'm from, we do a different type of fishing. We like to get immersed in the water itself, and really, get more intimate with our the prey. And so I was wondering if I might take a little swim and maybe do a little dive down. I've got I'm sure you've got a stick lying around that I could try to, get one with.
Yeah, you could totally swim around in there and try to spear some fish. Yeah, I could rig you up a stick. Is that what you're looking to do?
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Of course. Now, again, the way we charge around here is by the fish, so it's 3 copper a fish. So every time you snag one, you got to license it with us. We just don't want the pond getting overfished. Are you okay with that?
Oh, yep, perfectly.
I'll trust you, my friend. And he goes inside, and you guys hear some rustling, and you just hear, "Get in there! Get in there!" few seconds later, he comes out, and there's a very crude fishing pole with what looks like some sort of a giant, like, what do you call it, harpoon that has been, like, duct taped on with all sorts of, like, just crude rigging or whatever. And it's so much so that, like, it's kind of bending down a little bit. Like, it's definitely not designed for this. He's like, it should work. And he hands it to you.
Perfect.
Did our forced sleep last night count as a long rest?
Yes.
Okay.
For everyone, but Nala.
Yeah, thank you. I'm a little tired over here. I don't know what's going on.
Court gonna turn into a fish.
Yeah, for the rest of you, if you would like to rent a boat, they're usually 2 gold per day. I provide you the fishing, the tackle, and then of course you do pay per fish. If you just catch and release, then no charge, of course. But anything you bring in, we do need to log and track. We don't want anything to get overfished.
I have a
that's
question.
Fascinating. Can we look at the log? I want to see like what kinds of fish you have here.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
Of
happened
course,
to
yeah,
see-
come on over. We love talking about our fish.
You
I
wouldn't
want to look and see if the innkeeper logged a fish last night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also want to see how far back the logs go.
Yeah.
And what's the
And-
date.
Okay. He
Uno's
shows
hopping
you
into the lake.
the logbook. He shows you the logbook, and it's pretty thick, and it goes back for quite a while. Give me an investigation check as you guys go through this.
Okay.
All of us?
No,
Guide
just
myself.
Cortinius.
Oh,
Guide.
Oh, and
Cortinius.
yeah, you two, Snash and
Okay.
Dove and Cortinius.
Then I'll guide myself.
yes.
Okay, well,
Guide yourself.
So
I'll take
selfish.
the risk. Cortinius is not good at investigating.
Hey, there we go.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay, Dove, as you guide yourself.
Yeah.
Nala, okay. So wait, I thought Nala was outside with Boris.
I went
and...
in after him because I wanted to ask him a
Okay.
question, but it's like y'all didn't see me going in, so I just came back out and sat outside.
Okay. You guys are all in there, and as you guys go through it, Dove, you do not see an entry from the last 24 hours at all. And as you're going through it, it goes back for quite a ways. But you don't really see anything super interesting.
Do the dates match?
Yeah,
The current
it doesn't
date?
seem. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any sort of temporal disturbance if you're using your dates. It is the current date. As for Uno and Nala, who are outside, Uno, you're swimming around. Nala, what are you doing while Uno's swimming around?
Leaning against Boris.
Okay.
Literally just
Um,
watching Uno leaning against Boris. We're like right by the we've moved and we're right by the water, just watching Uno swim around.
Okay.
Oh, Uno's going down.
Yeah. Uno, you go deep, and it's easily 30, 35 feet deep in the center.
And Uno's looking around for these like special fish. that
Yeah,
they
give
were
me your
talking
perception
about.
check.
Okay.
You look around for a while. This goes on for kind of a while. It's now, mid to late evening. You do see some special fish as you're swimming around in there while you guys are going through the logbook. Yeah, getting out of the water, you saw some very cool. They had like silver scales that just cut the light beautifully. And as you get out of the water, give me
Can I
a
do
perception
something
check.
before
Yeah,
I
go
get
ahead.
out of the water?
Yeah.
Uno's going to use Speak with Animals, and he's going to do the blub blub blubbing of the fish and say, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah. And the fish are like, just being fish.
You're useless.
What are you talking about?
As fish are.
And after we're just going to go ahead and fade to black on this, you have a very good, interesting conversation with the fish, though they don't tell you of anything specifically interesting or evil going on or whatever. As you get out of the water, Nala is soaking wet and Boris is gone. It is now evening, like late in the evening, and Yeah, you guys have determined that there was no entry by the whatever. And everyone give me a wisdom saving throw on the dice tower.
we
What are you
came.
at? What
we
are you at?
came- We came over here at brunch time.
Yeah, and it's now like 7 in the evening.
And before we would have left the place with the logbook, could Cortinius have, like, if there was a pen around, drawn like a tally mark on his arm?
Yeah.
Pulling a memento.
And as you go to draw that tally mark on your arm, you don't see a tally mark. You see something etched in to the point where you're actually bleeding a little bit from the pen as it ran out of ink, but you kept drawing, and it looks like a giant snake has been carved into the side of your arm. Your fingers actually hurt from gripping the pen so hard.
Okay.
You take
Here we-
1 point of damage.
Okay.
Here we thought this was going to be a episode about taxes.
Right? This is not an episode about taxes.
The old man simply says, "Y'all come back now, you hear? I'm going to go ahead and go to bed, as it's now evening."
I want to look at the rest of the party and say maybe we should go to bed.
Nala
No.
and Uno are both soaking wet.
Nala, why are you wet?
Huh?
What did you do, Nala?
Nala, why are you wet?
Hmm?
Nala?
Hmm?
Nala?
Nala?
I walk over and I smack Nala in the face.
Oh, why'd you hit me? Oi.
Nala,
Yes,
Continue.
what?
why?
I'm not wet. What are you
You know?
talking about?
Dry her off. Do your thing.
I can't. I don't have that
Shh.
ability right now.
What do you mean?
Oh, I do. I can do that. I can do that. Can I use
Wicked away.
shape water to take water off of Nala and Uno
Sure,
and put it back into the lake? I guess.
sure. As you save every drop of water back into the lake.
Do I know why I'm wet, Alex?
No.
Yeah, I'm not wet.
Well,
what is-
not anymore.
Can
What'd y'all do? What is that? What'd you do?
Oh,
babe?
I smacked Nala. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm over
you
here.
hit me. Thank you.
Can
What'd
I
you do
cast
with
detect
Boris?
magic real quick?
Sure.
Detect magic is on now.
Ping.
Okay,
Ooh.
as you cast Detect Magic, there is a general glow in everything and everyone. Something
Including
very
us.
powerful is here. And then it fades and disappears within just a couple of seconds.
Including us?
No, not you.
Okay. Do I
It was just kind of in the air for a second. I mean, that's what you get when you're on the Dwarven Mountains and all that. There's just a lot of magic around here.
Do I know what type of magic?
It seemed like all of them, and yet none of them, and yet... No, you wouldn't know what kind. You know what? It kind of faded so fast, it just pulsed for a quick second there, and then just went away.
Now, don't that
Okay, well-
spell last longer than that?
It lasts for 10 minutes, so I'm just going to keep it up until it fades, but
Looks
Oh, it
like
faded
already-
almost instantly.
Like, it was just a.
the spell faded instantly.
I think
Yeah.
time's moving faster than it should. Here.
Oh,
Moving
this
faster.
is a...
What you talking about?
Okay, so we
Guys,
came out. It was brunch.
get-
Now it's night.
We need
But
to
you're
get back to the
wet.
room.
I think
I'm not wet.
We're
Why do you keep saying I'm wet?
No, listen. I think we're missing
A
time.
lot of... We need to get back to the room because
I think we keep missing time.
Well, y'all
something-
wouldn't haven't seen Boris, would you? I mean, he was right next to me just a second ago.
Boris probably isn't affected by whatever's affecting us.
Maybe we should
So
ask
he's
Boris then.
probably just wandering around without us.
Well, let's go back to the room and see if we can find Boris and ask him what's going on.
Can I... Okay, as we're walking back, because I am curious also if this is going to happen. As we, like, get back to the room, I'm going to do another thing. So if something's happening on the way, that can happen. I don't know if anything happens along the way. Do, 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 do. Up the map we go.
Boris, you awake?
Boris, your hair! I go over and snuggle Boris.
Oh, he's under the bed,
Like, hiding?
like hiding.
Oh no.
Boris!
What's wrong with Boris? Ask him what's wrong with him.
Dove,
Alright.
you start feeling astronomically tired now that it's getting close to evening. You feel just a sense of worn out. The other three of you give me wisdom saving throws
On the,
On the
tower?
on the tower.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
Oh, right. Nala,
Hmm.
disadvantage. So just roll again.
No, not
as you
unsafe.
are.
Not
Oh,
only-
you're right. Not unsafe. Not
I
unsafe.
was gonna
It would've
say
been
I don't
automatic.
think it on save.
Nala, you're not feeling astronomically tired, but the other three are.
What is going on? I'm not even I need
Look,
to
we
sleep.
found Boris. It's bedtime, okay? It's clearly night.
Well, can
It is
ask
getting to be
Boris?
not nighttime, but it's pretty close to nighttime, like dusk. Sun's going down. It's about 8, 9 o'clock at night. You guys have been up all day. Two of you were combing through absolutely god awful logs all day. It wasn't super fun, but I mean, kind of fun. You guys had a little bit of bonding. Uno, you got to hang out with some fish. And, you know, the fish, they were interesting because they had like fish things to do and all that. I mean, okay, honestly, it was a good day. It just wasn't as productive as you'd like, but it was kind of fun.
Look, there's some, like, it's bedtime, okay? Now we
Well, yeah, but can we ask Boris why he's hiding under the bed? I mean,
Yeah,
he
talk to
disappeared from my
Boris.
sword. Could you talk to him, Uno, please, before you go to sleep? I know you might be tired, but please ask him what's going on.
Alright. Uno would cast Speak with Animals, burning a slot this time since he has to.
Okay.
Say, Boris, buddy, I know we're so sleepy. We're very sleepy, but what's got you all afeared?
Feared. I was tired. I want to go to sleep.
Oh,
Bedtime.
Buddy, you notice anything weird going on?
Yeah, the grass here is delicious. There's not a lot of it, but every time I find it, it tastes so good. Oh my god. And the people here, they just like to feed you. They don't give you much, but the people here are so nice. I got so many pets today.
Alright, Boris, you enjoy your sleep.
Oh no,
I
ask him.
think everything's okay with him.
Ask him about the people he might have met and why was he wandering around? Because wasn't he with us earlier?
Well, I don't.
Ask him
was
if
he
he's been with us all day.
Boris, have you been with us today? All day?
Yes. No. Oh, I wandered around for a little bit to get some pets. It was a lot of fun. People were
When-
so
when-
nice.
When did
Well,
you do
we're
that?
Today.
What people?
During the day.
Ask him
What-
what people.
what was I
Uno.
doing?
Ask him what people.
Oh, you were swimming and you were having fun. When you came out of the water, you were talking with the fish and smiling.
What was Nola doing while I was in the water?
She was swimming with you.
That's weird. That's so
No,
weird.
I
'cause
wasn't.
I don't remember.
Boris, what are you talking about? I didn't go swimming.
Nala, you can't understand him.
Well, if it's being relayed
What?
correctly, I'm
Who is-
hoping I
who
can.
is- Who is petting you, Boris? Because
Everyone. I just wandered around. I ate some grass. They gave me some food. People here are so nice.
Boris, we're gonna play a game, all right? It's a very important game. It's called "Don't Let Strangers Pet You." And don't let people in this town who aren't me, who aren't Nola, who aren't Dove, and who aren't Cotinus, don't let them pet you.
To be so bad at that game.
Uno, could you ask Boris if he's seen any children? Because we haven't seen any kids yet, and there's supposed to be kids living in this village.
That's a good question. Boris, you with me, buddy? Because
Mm-hmm.
I know we're very sleepy. Have you seen any little ones? Any children?
No.
No. Okay. Anything else we want to know from Boris?
Just ask Boris to be careful, because I didn't go swimming.
Everyone except for Nala feels incredibly sleepy. Give me a Constitution saving throw against falling asleep.
As
On
we're
the tower?
doing that,
Nope. You can roll that in the open.
I have a
Can I
question
guide
for you about
myself?
how we
No, I
do
can't, honestly.
I think you can. I don't know.
I don't need
Cortinius, you're out, but Uno and Dove, you're able to fight off sleep for a little bit. Nala, you're still wide awake.
I wanted to ask a question just about how we felt in general. Are we hungry?
Yeah, you're very hungry.
Okay.
We
It
can
doesn't
have that
feel like we've
brunch.
eaten food.
We
You
haven't
haven't
ate yet
eaten
today.
all day.
Yeah.
Can
okay.
Nala be pulling out her
Good night.
her rations and noticing Court's going to sleep? It's like, what is going on? Why are you guys so tired? And she's
We
trying
got-
to eat her out of her rations, which is waking her
Listen.
up even more.
Nala, earlier, yesterday, last night, whenever
Uh-huh.
it was,
Yeah.
I was soaking wet. My legs were wet, like I was in the water, but I don't ever remember being in the water.
Is
Boris
that-
said he saw you swimming, and you were wet.
But I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah.
And what about the innkeeper? He was on a boat on the water. Is that something?
Well, no, the innkeeper. Remember, the innkeeper's out of the town because I
But is
thought it
he?
was because Court was pretending to be him last night, and I don't know what's doing this, but are you guys okay?
No, I'm so tired. Boris, listen to me.
Boris is asleep.
I'm gonna whisper into your little pig ear. This place is awful. It
Yo.
might seem nice, but it's awful. Be careful.
Oh no,
You
Dove,
need-
I need rest. I'm so tired. I stayed up all night trying to make sure you guys were okay, but y'all are
Right.
about to pass out. I mean, I'm still awake.
Everyone give me a Constitution saving throw who isn't already asleep.
Oh,
Nala, you're at disadvantage now that you are incredibly tired.
I am incredibly
I know
tired.
it's not technically for saving throw, but she is exhausted.
I am exhausted and I want to go to sleep. And I still do.
Yet you don't go to sleep. You are wide awake, and with that, Uno is now asleep.
Dove,
Nala, tomorrow we have to look for where the kids are.
I'll
'Cause
remember, but what's going on? This
isn't right. This is not right.
no, really? You know, I couldn't.
No shit.
I mean, no shit. It ain't right, Dove. Come on. Y'all aren't passing out on me. We're getting wet for no reason. The
We're
innkeeper's
swimming.
gone out of the town. We ain't seen him all day. We missed our brunch. How did I go swimming? And I didn't go swimming.
I need to eat something.
Would you like some rations?
Yes,
They're not
please.
very good. Here you go.
As you guys have your late night picnic, is one of you staying up on guard duty tonight?
I am going to try and stay up so that
All
I
right.
can get some
Just let
rest.
me get some sleep and wake me
All
as
right.
soon as you feel
Dove,
tired.
give me a wisdom saving throw on the dice tower.
Pum.
And I'll
All right, now roll a d12 for your watch that night.
on the tower or in the open.
Just
I'm
in the
gonna-
open.
Can Nala get enough rest to get rid of her exhaustion?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna long rest you guys as you guys get a good night of sleep.
Is Dove able to
Oops.
wake up Nala to take on like the early morning shift or anything
Yeah.
like that? Okay.
Yeah, the night goes on without a hitch. You guys wake up. It's morning.
Oh, amazing.
I'm
Dove.
famished. Let's go get brunch and everybody
No,
stay
okay.
dry.
Let's
I
eat
don't.
here.
Let's eat here, and Cartenius is going to
Eat our own food. Don't
Good
eat anyone
berry.
else's food. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
as you guys go to the table, it is in front of the door, as
Nala,
if it has been used to blockade the door.
Dove, what happened last night? You didn't wake me up till the early morning, but everything seemed fine. Why's the table at the door? Dove?
do I know why the table is at the door?
Yeah, this table has a really nice shiny underside, and you were looking at it in the night. It's actually beautiful. You must have just got tired and put it down and just staring into it for a little while. Not like it was saying anything to you, that would be crazy, but it just looked really, really pretty, and you kind of look into it and you're lost into the very intricate sheen on the underside of the table.
Can Nala flip the table over in the
Yeah.
room? Just like flip it over to
Mhm.
look at it and investigate what's underneath it. Like see if she sees anything.
Yeah. As you flip the table over, there's a piece of paper that says this.
Screaming long neck, dark eyes, teeth so large. Not sure who, but they are being eaten. Nala, it came from eggs, milk, sugar, but in small amounts. Too sweet with overpower the tiny bit of salt. Maybe a bit of fruit for Uno and Court. That don't make no sense.
Do we recognize the handwriting?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you've ever seen any of each other write or anyone write.
Can
I
we
did
can
write
we,
in my journal earlier today.
can we all look and like,
Dove,
take
it
a
is
hot tub question mark.
1000% your handwriting.
Oh fuck, that's my handwriting. I say out loud.
Dove, why did you write this? What does it mean? What?
I don't fucking know.
you reference me in there, Dove.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
I don't know.
long
She
neck,
mentioned
dark
all of us.
eyes. Yeah, she mentioned you guys at the end with maybe a bit of fruit. I don't. This
The
don't
children
make
are
no
being
sense.
eaten.
I think
Someone's
something's
being
definitely
eaten.
eaten. Agreed. This is very strange. Well, Court, can you
Well,
make,
it's morning now. What do you guys want to do?
can you make us some
Can we-
berries, Court?
Yeah, I was going to when I woke up, but then we found a sketchy note. Okay, yes, I will happily make some good berries for us to eat.
Is this a stupid idea? Could we maybe go check in with the dwarves outside the city, outside the town?
You know
I
what?
would love to
I
leave.
think that would be a great idea, Uno. Let's go
Just-
do a
just to
quick
see,
check-in with
Uno,
the captain.
Are
and
they still
stuff.
there?
I don't think we're
Have-
gonna be able to.
I think we should try. I think there's no reason we shouldn't try.
What
Let's
if we try
eat.
and then we can't remember any of this?
Well, then maybe one of us should stay.
You wrote no, we're not doing that. You wrote it down, right? Dove,
Yeah.
in your book.
Okay.
So write down
If-
some more
can
information.
we open your book and see if it's still written down?
Is hot tub question mark still written in my journal?
Yep.
Still there?
Do you have a spare book in pen? Because I don't have anything to write down.
I
Yeah.
rip out some paper from the back of my journal.
Does
Okay, I
think
will
Cortenia-
say you all have paper and quill now.
I think it's a good idea to be able to write, should we need to.
does
clearly-
Cortenia
I
still
quickly
have
jot down everything that's kind of happened to us.
do I still
Mhm.
have that snake I carved in my arm earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Court, what'd you
Cortenia,
do
It's
to
going to be
your
there for a
arm?
while.
Why do you have a snake on your arm?
Yeah, what'd you do?
Well, when we I just wanted to draw like a little tally mark to say we had been here for a day in case, that we thought the time was weird. But then I looked down and this had happened.
Can
It is now brunch time. Everyone make wisdom saving throws on the dice tower.
I did cast good berry. We did eat good berries.
We've
Gonna
eaten
point
the
that out.
berries. All right, good. So we feel full.
We've had food for a day.
I want to try looking behind myself without looking behind myself again. While
So if you
checking
don't see
myself.
anything, you're fine.
Uh,
Dove, are you all right?
I'm just freaked out. All right, Nala, this shit's fucked up.
Dove, you're
We're
not
Alex,
getting
wrong.
paranoid. That's for sure.
would I know any some anatomical details about pigs and fish? Do they can they see and hear kind of the same as people, or is it like I would know if they have like worse senses than us?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a nature check.
Because we know the fish thought nothing was wrong, and we know Boris kind of just was wandering around.
I mean, pigs are very similar to humans, but fish aren't. They're not all that bright. They just do fish things.
Not
Asking a
specifically their senses, sight, hearing, smell, that sort of thing.
fish have, I think, the same 5 senses we have, as well as a couple of other interesting ones.
Okay.
Now I have a question for y'all.
Okay.
Y'all remember yesterday?
Taste, sight, smell, hearing, and touch.
Uno and Dove.
So they have the same senses we have. They also have a couple of electrical ones that pass through the water that we do not have.
I hate to ask this, but does anybody, like Uno and Dove did yesterday, feel like something's behind them right now? Or feel a sense of being watched?
You have to look without looking. Does that make sense, Nala?
Walk without rhythm.
Yes. Now, Dove, do you feel that way again today? Just like you
No.
were yesterday? Uno,
No.
do you feel that way?
Let me try.
But
What
do
do
you
you-
feel
what
the
do you-
same sensations you felt yesterday?
Oh, maybe a little bit, but it's less.
Can we go look for the kids before the day's over?
You,
'Cause
you
this
know,
is
you
going by
asked me
really
that
quickly.
yesterday. Let's go ahead and try and walk around and see if we can find information on the kids.
I have a
starting to
feeling
really-
like something's
Nola.
drawing out our time, and we need
Well,
to.
something's doing
hurry.
something to y'all.
Can
and
we-
I don't know what
Can
it
we get
is.
to the? Can we try and get to the hot tubs today? Hot
Yeah.
tubs.
Yes, the tubs.
The Hoodoobs? Yeah,
Hoodoobs.
you can go to the Hoodoobs today.
Let's go
We can
around the
run.
Hoodoobs and we'll run over there and
Let's
we'll
run.
see.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's be fast.
Boris,
We're going
just
fast.
have fun. We'll see you later. Bye. We're gonna leave Boris to wander.
Oh, Boris, I'm so sorry. I love you, Boris. I'm gonna run.
We're sprinting towards the tubs.
Hoodoobs.
We're sprinting around the lake to the tub. Come
Ooh,
on,
what
Uno.
is that? What is that? Oh, I'm distracted.
Small bridge going across the lake. The building to your map right looked like some sort of a tavern, but upon inspection, many parts of the building have been boarded up. There are no windows. It looks kind of ransacked and shackled, and it looks like it's had some real work done to both the inside and the outside.
Well, let's come back to that.
I definitely think we need to go check out
You
that
find
building.
4 good-looking Hoodoobs. They're sitting outside. One of them looks a little bit broken, like it's under repair. But the other 4 look like they're holding water.
How deep are they?
3.5, 4 feet.
How many gallons of water would you say they're holding?
500? I'm Googling.
These
Several?
buildings around the Hoodoobs.
Do we see
That was a
anybody
really
around the
loud-
area?
Sorry.
Are they steaming? Are these buildings steaming?
No, they're not steaming. The water seems room temperature.
You hear that?
No,
What?
we can't hear anything.
Sorry. No, I was talking to a
Oh.
person in real life. Sorry. There was an incredibly
3
loud-
gallons, I was right. It's a big one.
Do we see anybody around in the area?
You hear somebody inside. They're clinking around. Seems like they're working on something.
Is it in this house right here that
Yeah.
I'm hearing it? Can I go up and knock on the door?
Sure.
I want to go over to the water.
Did y'all hear that
Okay.
knock? I'm just curious
Yes.
if y'all heard that.
Was
Yeah.
so good.
Was that great? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cortez, I don't think we should go into the tubs.
I'm not going in. I'm
Hello?
going at it.
Yeah, what can I
Hey.
do for you? You here to buy a Hoodoo?
We're actually just wanting to learn some more about the Hoodoobs. We're vacationers. My name is Lala, and I just was interested in hearing all the information you might be able to share with me. I've never seen anything so fascinating before.
Yeah, these are really cool. They're great. Let me show you the Hot Tub XLR 127 model. It's great. All you do is you take a burning piece of coal, put it in under. It heats the metal on the inner cage. That then heats the water. The water then gets to almost a boil if you put too much, but it gives you a nice warm touch.
Fascinating. And now, is this your
My design, absolutely. I can sell you one right here. Let's say we go 500 gold. We offer payment plans in 6 months, no interest down financing.
You know, I have a friend that lives.
You know, I hear that all the time. He puts his arm around you and starts walking with you, showing you the hot tubs. And give me a persuasion check against his 15, his crappy sales tactics.
Oh no.
Okay, like seriously, this could be an investment, Nala. Like it's
No,
not just a
I
hot
hear
tub.
ya.
It's not
The
just.
thing
But
is,
think about it. You can attract good, wealthy people. It's an investment.
can you deliver? Because I don't live here, and Flint
Nala,
lives further
Absolutely,
away.
you deliver.
What?
Nala,
Derek,
What?
Derek, where are you
Sorry.
going?
we have stuff to do.
Derek?
We have stuff to do.
We
Listen,
don't
we're
have
gonna
time,
have this
Bob.
conversation. What's your name? What's your name? And now let's just point at him. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Bill Wee.
Billy. We'll talk later. I gotta go check out a building. I'll be back. Don't leave. Bye. And she's like running after her friends, leaving him a little flabbergasted because they distracted her. Hey, are we okay? What's wrong? What'd you see?
Well,
What?
I know that Boris said that he saw you swimming in the lake, but I was thinking about how Dove said that she was up to like her waist, and was it? And I was thinking that if you were in one, about up to your waist, so maybe the tubs are sinister.
They're cooking people.
The cooking people. Maybe that's where they eat them in
That's-
Nala. It came from you. It came from dragons.
Eggs, milk, sugar, too sweet, tiny.
Let's go in this
bit.
building. Let's fucking go in this
bust
building.
it
I
open.
don't disagree with you that the hot tub at first could seem like it, is like a pot on a stove, but he was saying it's really like relaxing and safe. It's like taking a warm bath.
Long
but it
neck, dark
continues-
eyes, teeth so large. That sounds like a fucking dragon.
Nola,
So
why
are
are we
you thinking
trusting?
me?
Why are we trusting anything
No.
that anyone here is saying?
You're
Because you
dragon
sound like
kind.
a paranoid idiot right now, and I don't really know what to think of it.
You sound like an easy mark, accepting everything that's presented to you. You got to be skeptical. You can't trust it. It's everything's deep state.
I
Can we
trust
check
you,
this out?
Uno. Let's go check out the
Yes.
building. What do you
We're
need
gonna
me to
check it
help you
out.
get into?
Okay. Can we just open the
Oh.
door? Is it like open?
There is no door there. It looks like there used to be, but it has been boarded over and blocked in. Getting in that way would be basically impossible.
What
Just
else we got?
checking around.
It's on the other
There's
side.
windows. There's windows, right?
No, they've been boarded up as well.
Can
So are we walking
can we
around the
find
building?
anyone?
We're walking around the building, everybody. We're just trying to find an entrance in the. Okay. Following
Yep.
you, Uno.
Yep. Uno, getting around to that side, that's where the door is.
Aha! There's
running,
a door.
Running.
Where's the
Okay.
door?
Door. Where's the door?
Door here.
Oh, it's right there by Nala. Sorry.
Yeah, door's over here,
Is there
guys. I
supposed to be?
found the door.
Yeah,
Entrance.
it's
So proud of you.
open on the inside.
So
What
come
is
on.
this tent? What is
Uh,
this tent?
What tent are we looking at, Court? Hold on.
There's a tent up here.
What is this tent?
There's a tent.
Everybody keeps talking about a tent. What tent are we looking at?
All right, let's go in and then come out.
I already thought this was intense, and now it's getting more so.
There's an actual physical tent. Now that's interesting. All right, are we going
Okay.
in the building or are we going towards the
Yeah.
tent?
We're going in the building.
Split the
Okay.
party.
Following my friends who are acting like crazy people into the tent. Here we go. Into the building. Onward. Come on,
Oh no!
Court.
Okay.
Don't wait, guys.
Yes.
I mean,
And Nala's like literally straddling the doorway, like, yes.
guys. Uno. I'm like calling after Uno.
What?
It's boarded up for a reason. Like maybe we don't need to go running. Like, can we just think about this for like a second?
Now, I agree with that.
Because every second is like 10
no.
hours.
Uno. I'm like, no, focus. I get it, but like, hey, it's okay. All right,
It's not okay.
we're
I
not.
wish,
We're not sandwiches yet. Okay,
I wish Flint were here.
We're bred though, Court. We're bred.
we're not.
No,
bread.
we're not bread.
We could be if we keep.
We're all the ingredients right now, Court.
We're not
Just
the
the
ingredients.
Guys,
Hold
guys,
on.
we could be. Listen, we
We're
could be.
French toast.
We could be if we keep running into things, but maybe we should think about this and not.
Y'all
Just-
are not pancakes, okay?
Okay.
We gotta
okay.
move quick. We
Trust you,
gotta
Court.
move
What are we
quick.
doing instead if we're not going in there?
I think. I mean, I think we should poke around, but I don't think we should rush headlong into a place that we know nothing about in a really sketchy town that is clearly doing things. Okay,
Guys, guys,
Is
guys,
it-
guys,
oh,
guys. The shadow people are back.
You mean the people that are behind you,
Yes.
but not behind you because you can't really see them because they're In the corner
when you look at
of
them,
your
they disappear.
eyes.
Yes.
In
Well-
the corner of your eye.
So
Nala.
don't look at them.
They're
So
there.
look-
Don't look at us. Look at me.
But pay
Look at
attention
me.
to the edges of your vision
That's right. Yep.
without
just-
looking
Nala.
at it.
Yep.
Cortinius, Nala. Why are you not perceiving?
I don't
But
know
we're-
what reason is that I cannot see them, and I
Hold
bet you
on.
it's because
And I
they're
put my
powerful.
hands on her head and I cast guidance.
Thank you.
Okay, give me a perception check with guidance.
Alrighty, here we go.
Like,
Oh,
look,
You-
just look.
You saw what we saw, you would have a sense of urgency. God damn it. We had so many nat ones today.
I go
You
to
see-
cast guidance, but I put my hands on her eyes.
Dove, I don't know if this is how it works. I don't think this is gonna work right. Dove, can you remove your hands, please?
All right, so what are you guys doing?
I want to know what this tent is, but they're trying to go really fast.
All right, let's
Cortinius, go to the
wait,
tent. Go
what
to the
is-
tent.
Wait, there's an opening and there's a gap in the gate, and I can see out of the town. What is this? Is
Okay,
that actually a way out?
We've got to focus.
That might be that
No.
back way, Court. You remember they told
No.
to us about the other
I-
side of the town, and there used to be soldiers over there. Remember they said they were guarding the 2 entrances and exits of the town? I bet you if we go that way, we'll encounter that group of soldiers that they sent out there.
Allegedly.
You know what?
Hey,
You might be right.
no.
Someone flip a coin. We need
Hold
a
on.
3-sided coin.
Oh, what?
All right, so which way are you guys going on your 3-sided coin? What are you guys doing?
Eeny, meeny,
All
miny,
right,
mo.
all right.
I mean, there's 4 of you. You can go in 3 different directions pretty easily.
All right. How
No.
about I go?
No, okay. We'll just go in the sketchy building.
We go in the sketchy buildings real quick. How about? Well, I'll be lookout.
This.
I'll be lookout.
Nala, we might not like. We're not gonna know what happened to you if we go. Okay.
Okay, I'll come with you. I'll be right behind you. I'm just gonna follow right behind you guys. I'm protecting your backs. Don't worry. Nothing's
Let's all
gonna
hold
get you from your
hands.
back.
Let's all hold hands.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Let's do
Great
that.
idea.
Okay. And I'll just
Um,
kind of like, it's like, okay, hold on hands. Gotcha.
Oh. That's weird.
Cortinius, do you have any string?
I might.
I have rope.
Can we tie ourselves together? And if
I don't
the
know.
knots come undone, we know something happened that we can't remember.
Oh,
There we go.
shoot.
Yes, that's a really good idea. Let's
So
tie
good.
ourselves together with some rope.
Hmm.
We give some space in between us, but we tie ourselves together. So if something happens, we all go together, or we have to untie ourselves.
Are we?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so scared.
I feel like y'all are acting very, very strange.
Wait, I would like Cortinius would want to be like right behind Uno.
Okay.
I'm going to open the door. You think that's okay?
Are we tied? We're tied together.
We're
Canonically,
tied.
that has
Mhm.
happened.
Yep.
Yes.
Nala's at the
50
back.
feet, but we have like about 10 feet ish
In
between all of us.
us.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to open the door.
All right, we got you. I got you from the back. Go ahead.
Ah!
It opens.
Oh, a crossbow.
Okay.
That's
I
what I
see
did
some-
one.
As you step inside, there's a ballista and several giant pieces of armor, all of them holding very large, what looks like shields. But upon closer inspection to what they're holding, it's not a shield. It's a large gong, like a gong,
Like a gong.
giant, yeah, like a gong.
Like a
gong,
giant metal symbol.
Like
Yeah,
a-
like a giant metal symbol.
And
Oh, I want to hit one of the symbols so badly. Is there
Now, Court,
anything
I
in
don't-
this
Do it.
room?
Court,
There-
I don't
what
think
are-
that's a good idea.
What are
It's a
these?
great idea.
What are the
Hmm.
things on the ground in front of the door? What is that?
The ground, there looks like some sort of cannonballs, or
No.
there's some hay bales in there.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, those were just hay bales.
Okay.
Can we investigate the armor with the symbols?
Oh, yeah, it's just armor. Looks like it's some sort of an armor stand. It's nice, but not high quality. Not like high enough quality to use in battle.
Can I
There's a
tell
couple of
if,
cracks leading outside.
Is the crossbow loaded? The ballista?
It is not completely functional. It's missing the back end rope. Looks like it's been cut or damaged.
Can I hit the gong, guys?
I'd really rather you didn't.
This
To
is
be
like
honest.
honest.
used for something
I
big.
don't understand why you would feel the need to hit that.
Because it's there.
Well,
No stone
that's the
unturned.
same as, you know what? There's this really cool tent outside the building we still need to investigate, and time
That's
does move
true, but
differently, so maybe we
there's
should just
More building.
finish.
Hang on. There's
Is there
more
anything
other-
along the back here?
There's a room. There's a door or something. There's more hallway.
Well,
or
let's go
something.
down the corridor
check
and
'em
leave the armor to itself. Let's not hit it. Let's just leave it there. Come on, it's all right. Keep going. Onward. Dove, move.
Court, I
Well,
promise next one you can hit.
I'm gonna.
You can push the next button. That'll be fine.
All right. As you walk in, you feel a click, and there's a rope going across the floor that you have almost tripped. It is incredibly taut, and as you press up against it, what do you do, Uno, as you feel like you've just pressed up against something that shouldn't be there? Something rope-like, tripline-like, to be more exact.
All right, I think I need to stay put because I have touched something that I probably shouldn't have,
What?
and I fear that if I move, that we will be in grave danger. So
The line looks incredibly taut up against where his leg is. What is you guys gonna do?
Can one of us see if we can follow the line and disable it without activating whatever mechanism is attached to it?
Can we see the line? It's incredible. Can we like grab it so that he can move himself away from it? Like,
Are you
can I-
grabbing it?
Can I?
Guidance.
That's so
Preemptively as a court going.
Can I like where Uno's leg is pushing it? Can Cort like put his hand there so that Uno can move his body away from the trip line, kind of thing?
Are you keeping it the same level of tautness,
Yeah.
or are you okay?
I'm trying to keep it the same.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Cool. I'm not completely terrible at that.
Yeah, you're able to keep it exactly at that level of tension. Uno is now able to move freely and step over or retreat back from it.
should I go over?
Well, you're gonna have to untie yourself if you go over.
Back
I'll
up
do
a
it.
bit. No, just back up a bit.
It's like 2.5 feet high, right at perfect tripping height. So you're holding on to it, keeping it at that level of tension.
Back up a bit. See if you can find where it's going.
Are there any like
It is going into a
arrows?
hole on the either side of the wall, so it's going into the door frame on both sides, as if somebody has laid it across the door. So when you open the door, didn't see it, you pressed up against it.
I think I just
Is
need to go
there-
beyond.
No,
Are
no.
there-
Is there like, is there like a hole? Is there like something that looks
It's going
like,
into the door itself.
no,
Yeah.
not for the tripwire, but like around the door frame, looking like something could come out,
We're looking for
Give me a
what it
perception check.
triggered.
looking for a trap, essentially.
Can I look? Can I
Oh, it's
look?
definitely a trap, but you don't see
like,
what it's triggering.
For the specific, with
You don't see
Well-
anything.
Why don't we all stand and we'll yank you back and we'll let whatever it happens, and then if we can, we'll step over it from there.
Well, what if that destroys something that's important for us to see beyond this? I think one of us, I would be happy to do it, should go over and see what's beyond this, because clearly if there's a trap set, then it must be for a reason.
Okay, but if one of us is going over, I'm sorry, I'd rather it be like Nala, because I trust her to not be afraid of
Alright.
the thing.
All right, let me
That's fair.
untie myself, Court. I'm gonna step right over. And I very delicately step over the rope
Okay?
through the door.
Stepping over the rope, it is very easy to see what is happening. There is a cable going all the way up the wall and then back down, and it looks like it's going to drop something from the ceiling down onto this floor.
Is
The
there
rope is a... Give me an investigation check.
Almost could have been good.
Hmm. Oh, you see it. It's definitely a cable. It's either a tension trap, meaning you have to keep a certain amount of tension, or a tension and release, meaning cutting it will release it.
Automatically release it. I'm gonna let the group know that it looks like it's trying to drop something.
Which one
on
are
the
you going to
table.
do as Cortinius is sitting there?
I'm gonna
Give me a
look to
sleight of
Clark.
hand check, Cortinius, to see if you can still hold it at the perfect amount of tension that it was.
Guidance.
She's good. She's
Made
golden.
it.
He's having a great time.
He's a
He's
gem.
Clutch.
Court,
Clutch.
it looks like it's gonna drop something. And I
like
can't
on me
tell.
or in where you are.
Can I tell if it's like in where I am?
In where you are.
It's gonna drop something on in where I am. It's like it's gonna drop it
Okay,
straight down.
look around and see what all's in there. Like it looks like, is it going to destroy something? Is there something important in there?
Let me check.
Nothing in here. It's just a little tiny cylinder.
There's
Wait.
nothing in here.
It's going to
It's-
drop a cylinder.
I mean, there's a stairwell going
There's
upstairs.
stairs that look like they're going up, but
Wait,
this cylinder's just gonna drop straight down. I think it might just crack the floor if it drops.
Or it might block us from getting in.
Or it
How
could
big is the
explode.
cylinder? Can I tell how big
About
it
3
is?
inches in diameter.
Is it gonna
That's
block the
not-
door if it were to drop?
I mean,
No.
it's like poison or something then.
Now, I don't think it
point.
is, but I am pretty resistant to those. So if you want, I'm gonna step back here over behind near these stairs. I want you to drop it. Just let your hand go.
Let's
Here, hold
maybe
on.
back
hold on.
away.
Yeah, back away and Dove, Uno, pull Court straight back.
No.
Hold on. How much tension is Court holding on the rope right now?
Medium amount. I mean, like 6 pounds of tension.
Look, I
Basically,
don't know if
Uno
it's
brushed
gonna,
into it. He caught
Okay,
himself immediately, and
okay,
she's holding
okay.
on to this line.
I don't think it's
Um,
gonna either drop it or it's not
hold
gonna
on.
do anything, and you guys can
Wait.
step over it.
Wait.
Here, hold on. Court, let me try something. Can
Could
I
we-
mage hand the rope and hold onto it? So
Sure.
I can hold up to 10
Wait,
pounds.
before you do that, please wait.
Yeah.
If it's going to drop that little cylinder, why don't you just catch whatever it's about to drop so it doesn't hit the floor?
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Even better.
That's pretty smart.
All right, y'all ready?
Okay, you'd have
Yeah.
to be standing where Nala is.
Can you
But
Me?
yes, yes.
could you
All right,
go
I'll
in
go
and
over there.
use your
Okay.
magic
You
and
see the little cylinder.
hold
If
the
it weighs more
cylinder?
than 10 pounds, which it's hard to see, it is small, metallic.
Can I
Could you-
gate?
How high up is it?
It's in the
It's all the way
ceiling.
up into the ceiling.
I don't know how
It's a
tall.
small little cylinder about this big, and it looks like it's suspended up into a crevice that's been drilled into the ceiling.
You know what?
How-
Maybe
how
I should
tall
go
is the ceiling?
upstairs and look and see if I can see it from
8,
upstairs.
9 feet.
Nala, how tall are you?
I am 6
7,
foot.
6.5.
No, wait, hold on.
It's not a huge building.
I
Could you
am
just like
6'2".
reach up and can you reach it? Can you just like reach up and hold put your finger in the little hole and keep the cylinder up there?
Well, I was also gonna say I can always.
You'd have to
not-
reach it from the other floor.
Okay, let me try and go upstairs. I'll be right back. I promise. Just hold still. You got this. And Nala
Okay.
goes up
Okay.
the stairs.
As you go upstairs, I'm going to re-drop your character onto the board because I did build a second floor to this place. Woo!
Where'd you take
Well,
me?
now you know what everything is.
No, I really don't. Oh,
Okay.
here I am.
All right.
The
Yeah, so
submarines.
there you are. You see the little cylinder, and as she's putting tension on it, it's suspended about 6 inches above the floor with the cable going all the way up to the top of the ceiling and then down connecting it. You could just reach down and grab it.
I am reaching down and grabbing it.
Okay. As you grab it, it's on a little tiny metallic track of some kind. It's just a weight.
And can I just hold it and yell down the stairs? I got it. Y'all can come on and let it go.
Yeah.
So I yell
Upon holding
down.
it, there's another cable going up into the ceiling, crossbar on this ceiling, oops, and moving into the other room.
Oh joy, it's got another wire to it.
This is a
Yeah,
whole
going in this direction through the ceiling. But holding it makes the entire line go slack. If everyone else is coming up the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so it's got another line going that way, but all the lines are slack. So if y'all want to try and walk around me and see what y'all see on the other side, let me know.
Okay, but like keep an eye out for,
Yeah, no, I'll keep an eye
other
out.
no, but like doors and lines at your feet and so.
Well, there's a door right in front of us, so be
Yeah,
mindful.
Uno's going to take a look for more tripwires at this door.
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Guidance.
Don't matter. We're stupid. We're really
We rolled,
stupid.
like, so
We're
many
really
ones.
stupid. We're really
No
stupid
traps.
tonight.
No traps.
Oh, we're
Alright.
good. We're safe.
Confident.
We're clear. Let's
Oh,
go.
thank God.
When you open it, a fireball trap. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
don't
God.
surprise me.
Rip.
There's no
party.
traps.
We're good. We're good.
Okay, we're walking in to find it's okay. Can we follow the track like into this room?
Yeah.
Okay, following the thing like
I'm actively watching in front of Uno.
There's another
Okay.
door.
the track is going on like just through this room. Is it like
Yeah, it's just
No.
going in this direction through the ceiling.
Okay?
Right, I think this one's clear. I'm going to open it. I'm opening.
I'm over
Now.
here. Okay.
It
Okay.
opens.
Oh, I see books.
3 of us die. Nala's the only survivor.
No, that's going to be interesting to say.
There,
the least.
there
Well, I
are
tell
books,
Boris.
and it looks like scrolls of some kind.
You have to explain to Flint next week what happened.
Okay, where's the trap line going? The track.
You can see it across the ceiling. There are several little tiny, looks like mirrors, little pieces of metal on this line.
As we're walking past, I'm glancing at this bookcase.
What is this?
mirrors.
Gonna...
What? Like
I don't know.
Is
Uno's
there-
going to check out these suits of armor to see if they look the same as the ones
Similar.
downstairs.
Yeah, it's medium quality. Looks like they're more decorational. Those bookshelves, are you investigating?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me investigation.
Guidance.
Cartinius is just looking at the mirrors right now.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Well, should we proceed beyond Cortinius?
Y'all
Hold on,
doing
hold on,
okay?
Hang
Where's
on,
the
Nala.
wire lead?
Yep, hang on. We're trying to figure that out. And Cartinius wants to like look at the mirrors and see if he can, I don't know, figure out like, is there anything shining on them? Are they like?
There's a little bit of light coming in from the outside. It seems to glint off the mirrors just a little teeny tiny bit.
Because there's like the weight is on a string. Is there any like? Is there a string visible, or is these just mirrors?
Yeah? No, they're connected.
The mirrors are connected to the string.
Connected to the cable. Yeah.
Here, guys, I found some magic scrolls.
Yeah? What kind?
Yeah. Blindness, deafness, 2 of them, and this weird ass drawing.
What is that?
Look at it.
Yeah, but
I don't
describe
know.
it to me because
I
I can't see
It just
so
looks
well.
weird.
Cartinius is just staring at the mirrors right now.
Ah.
and he's turning around.
Is that a creepy fish? Looks like a creepy fish.
Y'all all right in there?
Working on it.
Finding some stuff.
I want.
You okay, Nala?
Yeah, but I'm just standing here holding this thing. Can y'all figure out so I can come and see what y'all are seeing?
We're
Industry
trying.
potions?
Hold on. I have an idea. Going back to where Nala is. How close is the wall to the little thing she's holding?
It's on the ceiling.
Could we pin the rope to the wall with a crossbow bolt?
I could just
try.
stab a dagger into it and pin it there if you think that'll
'Cause
hold
it's
it.
a-
Yeah.
It's a cable, not a rope, right?
No, it's a rope.
Yeah, it's metallic
No, it's a
cable.
My dagger.
Go ahead
didn't
and
cut
roll
it.
sleight of hand.
For me? Okay.
Guidance.
Whoever's pinning. I mean, you have to be touching for guidance, but
I came back over to where Nala is.
okay.
I got a 9.
Yeah, it's not a hard job to stick a crossbow bolt in there and hold it in place. And as
Alright.
you release, nothing happens.
Okay.
All right, look at this drawing though. It's a fucking armless monster,
What am I seeing here? What is this?
right?
Where did you find this, Dove?
I found it on this bookshelf over here, and I also
On
found
the
2
bookshelf?
scrolls.
You found
Yeah.
scrolls?
Blindness,
Martinez is just
deafness.
really busy.
Like maybe I don't know. I'm having a weird feeling with like the mirrors, you know?
Hey Dove. I
Yeah.
don't mean to bother you, but that's a landscape painting you're holding.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's an armless monster.
No,
No.
it's
Creepy fish.
What?
I mean, it's pretty abstract.
it's
Hold on.
it's actually kind of nice looking. And I'm an artist myself. I mean, I make things, but yeah. Can I look at the scrolls?
Are we seeing
Nala,
the
it
same
came
thing?
from. Nala made it.
I don't think we're seeing the same things, Dove, my friend. I really don't.
It-
It's an abstract painting, so you can kind of see what you want to see in it.
We're all
but-
interpreting it different.
It does look
Rorschach.
like it does kind of look like it is kind of like a creepy looking snake.
It's
fish,
it's,
maybe?
it's really just flowers.
Is it like the snake
y'all.
on your arm, Court?
Is it like the snake on my arm?
Not really.
No.
Is it like what I've seen behind me without seeing it?
No, I mean, it's all abstract, so yes and no.
Perfect. I think we should open this door. We've come
I
this
want
far.
I want to open this door really badly.
Who's opening the door?
I am.
Guidance.
Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
all right.
Yes, just goes ahead and opens.
There
it.
is a man sitting on the ground, cross-legged. He's surrounded by a lot of just human filth and gross stuff in here, as
Oh,
he has been in
nice.
this room for weeks and has not left this exact room. He's hunched over, cross-legged, messing around with something frantically, like scurrying, like skittering, just like twisting really hard. And
I take a step or two into the room.
as you take a step or two, he stops and looks up
Hey,
without saying anything.
hey, friend.
Dove, what scrolls did you find? Do you mind if I look at those real quick?
Hey,
Yeah,
friend.
I hand him over. There's 2 blindness, deafness.
Alex,
Called
can you let me
God.
know if those are truly blindness, deafness scrolls?
Yeah, they're truly blindness deafness rolls. You guys have the skill to identify them.
Oh.
I don't think you need to roll identifying a scroll.
You
Yeah.
want to just hold on
Sometimes.
to one of those, Nala?
Yeah, I'll hold on to them, and I'll hold on to the painting. I don't want you to be
No,
scared.
hold
by
on
it.
to one, and I'll hold on to the other one,
All right, that works.
just in case.
Court, is he all right in there?
I'm trying to find out. You're talking about scrolls.
Sorry, I just got excited.
I'm just trying to catch up, Court. Y'all left me hanging on to a freaking cylinder.
And Cart is trying to get the guy's attention.
What are you saying? What are you doing?
Hello, friend. And I'm standing in the doorway.
Still sitting there skittering, just like twisting something, doing some.
Cart is going to stamp a hoof on the ground to make the floor vibrate to see. if that-
As you do that, he stops. He looks behind you, sees you, jumps up, fires a heavy crossbow bolt at
Oh,
you. That's what he
good.
was working on.
Excellent.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
gonna-
does it?
Of course, no,
You take
me.
14 damage, and he runs across the room, opening the hatch, and disappears down the hatch as you just got shot by a crossbow, and he has disappeared.
Yep. Okay.
Well,
I
think
turn
you might
around
have
to
scared him.
Nala. I turn around to Nala, who's standing outside the door. I'm like, I don't think he likes people.
Una'd be instantly dashing towards that.
Yeah.
You okay?
You know what, Court? You're probably right. And he
Are you
looks-
opening it? What are you doing, Uno?
He
Yeah,
looks
hopping
pretty
down.
Hang on.
scared.
Okay.
Oh, where
Uno,
hold
you're
on.
opening it and hopping down.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Blindly jumping into
As
a hole.
Uno hops down into this, it's about 15, 20 feet down into some sort of a basement cellar. Uno starts freaking out. And he is screaming all sorts of gibberish. And then he starts saying, "Get in here. You have to get in here now. Come down with me. Come on, guys, right now. Get down here. You have to come down here." What do you guys do?
Opening this chest.
Court.
Dove is looting?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's very nice down here. You're going to want to see it.
Yeah.
Nala's gonna help Dove open the chest before she goes over and looks down into the hole.
Court's
Uno
jumping
just said.
into the hole because Uno's down there and I'm not.
Now, Cortinius, you start freaking out as well, going, "Get in here right now. You have to come down here." What are the two of you guys doing as you're looting these chests? The chests are full of empty bottles of water, empty everything. It looks like he's pretty much out of whatever rations.
Okay.
He's been holed up here for a long time. But those two are freaking out, screaming at you guys to get in.
Noted, unless they untied themselves, both Cortinius and Uno probably couldn't have go.
I mean,
we're
you guys
all
would have had
untied.
to untie yourself when
We're-
you're
we're
going
all
back and forth with
untied,
Nala.
yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all untied.
So with that, wait, are you guys untied or not? Because I'll
Yeah,
give you like
no.
15 feet of rope. You're still within that.
I'm fully untied.
Are you
from
guys
them.
I'm gonna say, all right. Well, with that, Dove is not untied. You both have the urge, the uncontrollable urge, to pull Dove in.
And
In you
ask,
go.
Dove, are you resisting?
Are you gonna grab onto me, Dove, or are you gonna fall in?
Oh, I'm resisting. Nala?
Okay. Consistent
Dove,
strength checks.
Hold on.
Cortinius and
I am gonna
Marty
fucking pray as
weak
I'm
as shit.
screaming. Yeah, it's even better. I'm gonna guide myself though.
Just a strength check.
Okay, so just a
nope,
strength
consisted. This is or contested. So both of you guys make strength checks. It's
Yeah.
total.
Just a
Oh
strength
dear.
Nala. Oof.
Oh
Oh
my
my god,
God.
that's pathetic. With that,
Can I guide
As-
myself
You're so
as a
weak.
prayer?
let's see. What are we at?
Gotta help.
12?
Be
12
enough.
to 6.
It's
Is
not
Dove-
enough.
is
So with
Dove's
that,
hand
Dove
gonna
gets
slide?
sucked in a few seconds later.
Oh shit.
And now Nala, you're alone up there as
Oh.
Dove, Cortinius, and Uno are screaming, "Get in here." What do you do as you know they've been being crazy?
I'm gonna slowly step towards the hole and look down.
It's about 20 feet down, and they're screaming at you to get in here frantically, like foaming at the mouth, like you have to get in here.
Do it. That's what
And
Uno's saying.
Nala is just actually gonna take a step back and just like she does not want to jump into this hole. Like her friends are acting bonkers. They're running after
Are you
some
going
crazy
down
man.
with the crazy people, or are you staying here?
Nala looks at them once more and sees how they're like jump, 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 and she slams the door shut.
Okay, with that, Nala has not gone down. So with that, Nala, would you please, we're going to end our session here, but for the audience and anyone else watching, Nala, could you take off your headphones for a second? Because this is where we're going to start next week.
Oh, wonderful.
Give us let's call it 4 minutes, Nala.
Yeah, okay.
Can you-
I can time that. Your time is let me one
All
second.
right.
I'll tell you when your time
Well,
starts.
We'll message you when we're ready for
Yeah.
That's
about that?
fine. Your time starts right now.
Oh my god, she's fucking crazy. Now that you're here, you can see it. All of your memories start coming back. It has been manipulating you. You guys aren't the crazy one, she is.
I knew it.
She's not able to see it. Uno, Dove, those shadows are real. You're not the paranoid ones. She is. There is something that has been nabbing people and pulling them in. And for some reason, you can't see it. But now that you're down in this hole, that this shaft that goes on, it's some sort of a mining shaft that goes under the mountain. It goes on for a while. This old guy just left, ran. But here, you can think clearly. You remember watching the innkeeper get pulled up in the air and then pulled down and devoured under the water. Una, when you jumped in, something attacked you. You came out of the water screaming for help, and Nala pulled you out. That night where Dove was half wet, covered in the spider, you tried to save the innkeeper, but you couldn't get to him on time. And now that you think about it, you've been seeing it. You've been seeing it the whole time. It's massive, 25 feet tall, sunken black eyes, giant teeth. It is devouring people. But for some reason, when it kills them, it can't hide itself. But when it's finished, all the memories of what just happened went away. And that's where we'll end our session tonight.
Alex, you fuck.
Yeah, buddy.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's our tax day adventure.
Hell
Happy
yeah.
tax day. Happy tax day.
A week late, just like how I file my taxes.
Happy tax day after the fact.
My dad's a CPA. Don't y'all start talking about taxes. He talks about enough.
Is there
Y'all
tax day
having
event?
fun?
Yeah,
That's
we were
what the
talking about
session-
taxes.
Mhm.
The whole
Yeah.
session has been about taxes.
So with
Alright.
that, I think Flint will come back
Oh, Alex, you Danish.
next week.
Flint will be back next week. That's exciting.
Okay, are we ending it? Because Alex
You
can't.
know, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go for the night.
All right. So,
on.
y'all say bye.
This was a lot of fun.
Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the campaign. We'll be back next Wednesday. Y'all have a good night. Say bye,
For more-
everybody.
For more taxes.
Farewell.
Has a dread for tax day.